High school sports teams are known for their unity. No matter what's happening on the field, they stick together. Players, coaches, students, parents. One big family. That's why Mountain West Bank is so proud to sponsor Idaho high school sports. Today, tomorrow, together.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
My name's Tyler. I'm a pharmacist and I live in Caldwell. A reason why I got vaccinated is because I wasn't just thinking about me and my health, is others around me. I'm a father, husband. I want to be there for my family. And then the other main choice is because of my parents are still alive, gratefully. They're both in their late 70s, both have major health conditions, and I wanted to protect them, so I chose to get the vaccine right away.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text START My Quit to 36072.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're a Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
No matter what life holds, we'll be there for you. Mountain West Bank. Today, tomorrow, together.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank. We are live and free from Kuna High School. Zach White and Lucas Gephardt here for IdahoSports.com. Tonight, it is Treasure Valley Game Night. Our major advertising partners are Project Filter, Valley-wide Cooperative, the Idaho Transportation Department, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealer. We also have some power boosters on board with us tonight. They are Evade Pest Management out of Boise. We also have Pioneer Sports and Pain Clinic, Avalon Family Dental, D&B Supply, the College of Western Idaho, Clarify Eye Care Center, J&M Sanitation, and also Evade Pest Management. Well, one game remains in the regular season tonight. Kuna needs to win tonight. They need a win next week, and they need a little bit of help.
Yeah, they need Bora. They need Bora to lose tonight, who play Eagles, so for Kuna to have a chance to make the playoffs tonight.
Yep, Bora playing Eagle. Eagle is a top 5 team in the latest state media poll. They are ranking 3rd in the state media poll, the latest one coming out on Wednesday. So that means that Eagle favored in that one, but that's why they play the games over there in Bora. So we'll keep an eye on that one as we go along tonight. We'll see how that plays out. But bottom line here for Kuna, head coach Jeff Shank and company take care of business tonight. They win tonight, and they get that Bora loss. They'll likely play at Middleton next week with a chance to go to the state playoffs.
And, I mean, it's senior night here, so
that too.
A little more to play for if you're Kuna.
Yeah, let's run through quickly while we wait for, still waiting the coin toss here at Kuna. So let's run quickly through how these teams got to this point. We'll start with Boise. They enter this game with a 2-5 overall record, 0-5 in conference play, but a program that has taken some steps in the right direction Keep in mind, this is a program that back in 2019, they went winless, a 3-3 season back in the COVID-shortened 2020 season. In 2021, a 2-7 season. Boise actually won their first 2 games of the season, 27-0 over Timberline, a 3-point win at Ridgeview. However, it's been tough sledding the last 5 games, entering this game on a 5-game losing streak. Last time out, they lost to Bora 29-14. Bora's Parker Rushton, who's one of the best running backs, not only in the SIC, but statewide as well, ran for 293 yards on 29 carries with 3 touchdowns. Bora also threw for 46 passing yards in that one. Kuna, on the other hand, enters tonight with a 3-4 overall record. Again, a program that is moving in the right direction. This is a program that, since moving up to 5A, entering this season, had just 2 wins to their record at the 5A level. Back in 2019, they did run the table, went 13-0. They won the 4A state title that season. But like we said, the last 2 seasons been a little bit tough sledding for them. They entered tonight with a 3-4 record, 1-4 in pod play. But again, a win tonight, a win next week. You get a Bora loss, you're in the playoffs.
I know, looking at their schedule as well, they are losers of 3 straight games, so Cuna's really going to have to look within themselves to find this win against Boise.
Yeah, last time out against Owyhee, it was a 3-point loss. That's a game that Kuna probably will tell you that they could have had a chance to win that one. Quarterback Cole Kinge was 14-19 for 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. As we have the coin toss there at midfield, so Kuna will get the ball first. Keyshawn Kelly also had 3 catches for 64 yards. Meanwhile, Colt Detheridge, the tight end, 4 catches for 54 yards and a score. Gus Austin also 1 touchdown reception. That was a 9-yard touchdown reception. So, Zach, here we go tonight. Senior night in Kuna.
Yeah, here we go. We'll see some football, maybe some hard-nosed football. But, yeah, Kuna, as you mentioned, Kuna will have to play some hard-nosed football in order to win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive. While Boise, on the other hand, trying to spoil Cuna's playoff chances.
Yeah, Boise, you even go back to last year, this is a team that was independent, meaning they were not playoff eligible. That changed this year, so they could make the playoffs this year. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that could be in the future of Boise. They would have to win tonight and get a win next week in the cross-pod game. They would likely play Timberline. But in order to even play the cross-pod game, they would need a win here tonight. So Boise kicking things off. It'll be Blake Tomac teeing things up at the 40-yard line. Boise in their visiting white uniforms, black pants, red numbers, black helmets. Kuna wearing the all blacks here tonight on senior night. As we await the opening kick, 12 minutes up on the clock. Tomac just waiting for the official signal, and here we go. And we're off and running. End over end kick, heading towards the far sideline, back in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Kuna offense for the first time tonight, led by Cole Kinge, the senior quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, this season he's played pretty well for the most part. Let's see if he can lead his offense to go get a win out here tonight.
So the Kuna offense coming into this game, averaging 25 points a game last time out, 17 in the loss to Owyhee. And so Kinge and the offense will come out in the I formation to start things here tonight. And keep it on the ground, first play, as they tried the left side. As Gus Austin for a short gain of about 2 to start things off here tonight.
Yeah, pretty good blocks on that play, but the Boise defense did swarm towards the ball to limit that to only a gain of 2.
So bring up a second down and 8 at the 22. Boise an offense that will give you multiple looks. You saw them in the I formation last time. This time they come out 3 wide receiver set. Twins right on second down. Lukinge throwing, pass short, complete to Luke Celto. And another short gain this time, gain of about 3 or so, and it'll bring up a third down.
And a good play design, as you mentioned, going from that I form to that shotgun formation, try and throw the defense off a little bit. Only a gain of 3, so this does leave them with a third down. Let's see if they can convert right here.
3rd and 4 now from the 26. About a minute gone here in the opening frame here from Kuna. Lukinge bringing in the play from the near sideline. Head coach Jeff Shank in his 2nd season here at Kuna Again, last year, their second season up at the 5A level, it was a 1-8 year for the Cavemen. Third down, Lukinge empty set to throw, under pressure, pass incomplete. Looking far side for Caden Turner, the sophomore, and that brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, Lukinge just could not get rid of that ball in time. Pressure was in his face, could not complete the pass to convert and continue the drive.
So it brings up a punt formation for Kuna. Luke Britz, the senior for Boise, will be back deep to receive the punt. 10:38 to go, first quarter.
Back to return to punt number 3, Luke Britt.
As the punt cleanly away, a spiral kick a little bit short. Britt's going to let this bounce, takes it off a hop at the 37. Trying to make a couple men miss, and he's brought down at the 35. So now we'll see the Boise offense for the first time tonight. I want to thank our local advertising partners here tonight. We'll hear from them as we go along. There's Ameth Therapy as well as Kuna Kung Fu. We'll hear from them as we go along throughout the broadcast tonight. 10:25 to go. Here comes the Boise offense for the first time.
Now let's see what this Boise offense can do. This has been an offensive season that has not really put up a ton of points. As you can see, the last couple weeks, they've only put up 13 and 14 points. So not even 30 points combined in the last couple games. So we'll see if this offense can put something together, hopefully get more than 14 points in this game.
Yeah, first down screen pass. It's going to be incomplete as they were looking for Caleb Allen, the quarterback for Boise tonight. Cooper Smith, the junior.
Yeah, pass a little bit too low for the receiver to bring in, so that will lead to a 2nd and 10.
$10:22 to go, first quarter. Shotgun set, 4 receivers in the set for Boise. Smith to throw, under pressure, trying to evade a sack. He does. Now he'll reset, throw it to the near sideline, incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Jordan McDonald, or the wide receiver rather, McDonald. That was good coverage by Kuna. Brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know, really, really good coverage by Kuna right there to force that incomplete pass. We saw the quarterback might have been able to make a play on there, could not complete the pass.
Brings up a 3rd and 10. 10:13 to go in our opening quarter. Twin receivers each side here on 3rd and 10. Smith to throw. Has time over the middle. Pass is incomplete. The receiver decked that time. Here come the flags. The intended target for Boise was Luke Britt. A high hit. It was incomplete. This likely will be targeting. Now, in the high school game, unlike college, targeting is not an automatic ejection. It is, however, 15 yards and a first down.
I know, yeah, targeting, even at the high school level, that's something you cannot do as a defense. Whether if you're a linebacker, defensive back, you just cannot have those targeting calls on you because that lets the offense continue the drive, and who knows, maybe they'll put it in the end zone. They'll capitalize off that.
Yeah, it keeps the Boise drive alive. Actually puts them across midfield to the 49. So fresh set of downs here for the Brave. As you hear the call here. Personal foul, automatic first down, like we said. So fresh set of downs here for the Braves at the 49.
I know if you're Kuna, you're really kicking yourselves for letting that happen.
Smith, shotgun set, will pull it. It's a keeper. Smith trying to find the edge. He's brought down for just a 1-yard gain. On the stop there, Gus Austin, the linebacker for Kuna. Gus Austin, a first-team All-SIC selection at the linebacker position a year ago.
I know, really, really good play by Gus Austin. Just finding the football, not taking his eyes off the ball carrier, and just going in for the tackle, bringing him down so that way it was only a gain of 1.
2nd and 9, hard count here for Boise. Almost got Kuna to jump. 9.5 to play, opening quarter. Smith awaits the count. They'll throw. Over the middle, Smith, pass caught, first down and more. Joe Curtis inside the 20, and Boise's in the red zone.
A really, really good throw by the quarterback to get it to Curtis.
So the big hitter coming off the penalty will set the Brave up at the 15.
I know that penalty's looking kind of costly now. Let's see if the Kuna defense can not break and allow only 3 points or even get a turnover.
Smith to throw. End zone double coverage incomplete. You're looking for Braden Rhodes, the receiver. You can see early Kuna trying to spread the ball around. A lot of targets to a lot of different guys. That one to Rhodes. They've also hit Britt Allen on this drive as well.
I know the Boise Brave trying to establish that, hey, there's not one playmaker on this team. We can get it to multiple different guys, and they can make their own plays.
Brings up a 2nd and 10. They'll go from the 15. Couple men in the backfield include Jack Klein as well as Alex Hess. They go on the ground to Klein. Klein trying to find some room up the middle. Can't find anything. No gain on the play.
That's going to leave them with a 3rd and 10 here. Let's see if they can get one of those big pass plays, or maybe they can find a hole with a run to get a first down, maybe even a touchdown right here.
Yeah, I mean, the linebackers will be playing back. Kuna might be expecting pass. Might be a good time to dial up a draw play for sure. So 3 receivers in the set, 2 backs here for Boise on 3rd and 10. Smith to throw. Into traffic, broken up, incomplete, brings up a 4th down, and an interesting decision. We'll see how confident head coach Mike Altieri in Boise High is in their kicking game here. We'll see if they try a field goal. 4th and 10. Looks like that's what they'll try to do.
Well, yeah, it looks like they're going to send out the field goal unit to just go on top 3-0 in this game.
So Blake Tomac, the kicker, coming on for the 33-yard try, or the 32-yard try. We'll try that. 32 yards from the right hash. Tomac's kick is blocked. Kuna picking it up on 4th down, and Boise is turned away.
Wow, great momentum shifter for Kuna right there. I know it's only the first quarter, but you love to see plays like that if you're Kuna. After allowing the big penalty on the targeting, on the personal foul, I should say, huge play, good play on special teams by Kuna.
I want to thank Kuna Kung Fu, which brings life-changing benefits to martial arts right here in Kuna. Receive traditional training, bare hand fighting techniques, body strengthening, and mental stamina. Find Kuna Kung Fu on social media or stop by the school on 4th Street for a free class. Just look for the yellow sign. They say, "Go Cavemen." So that's got to do something for your morale a little bit there for Kuna, huh?
Yeah, like I said, that's really good momentum for Kuna on offense. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Lukinge to throw on 1st down. They're looking for a home run ball down the sideline. Almost caught. It was incomplete. They're looking for Luke Celto. Went off his hands.
Oh, good defense by Boise right there to knock that ball away from Celto.
Brings up a 2nd down. You got to like the aggressiveness there from Kuna, trying to go right to the home run ball off the blocked field goal.
Oh, yeah. I know you love to see those kind of plays. It lets the other team know that we're not afraid to take these shots downfield.
2nd down and 10 from the 30. 8:15 to go here in the opening quarter. Power eye this time here for Kuna. As the toss goes out to Gus Austin, trying to find the edge, picks up a couple. 3rd down coming up now.
I feel like we might be saying Gus Austin's names quite a bit tonight. I feel like he could be a guy that will make a lot of plays. As you mentioned,
he's a tank, man. He's good. Last week, even though they lost, had 19 carries, 76 yards on the ground. Also a very good linebacker as well. He can be their goal line back, Kuna can, and he's definitely a weapon here for this Caveman offense. 3rd down and 8. Lukinge empty set, 5 receivers in the pattern here on 3rd down. Whistles before we get going. And a false start will push Kuna back 5. So they try to pump the audio in from the officials. It's kind of working.
Kind of, yeah. You get every now and then you can hear something, but then it goes away, and then you just have to guess what was happening. But, yeah, that was a false start. So now it is 3rd and 13 from the 27-yard line.
You have no choice at home but to trust us. 3rd down and long here for Kuna. Trips left. Now they send a single out right. Lukinge to throw. Has plenty of time. Lukinge still looking. Over the middle. Pass caught well short of the 1st down. I believe that was Austin Latimer on the reception. Brings up a 4th down.
And a really, really good coverage. It looks like Lukinge wanted to go downfield to take a big shot like they did on first down. However, could not find anything. Good coverage by the Boise defense. Will be forced to punt.
So on to punt here for Kuna, Jason Monroe. And Britt back deep to receive the punt here for the Brave. Under 7 minutes to go now, first quarter. His punt cleanly away. A booming one. Sends Britt all the way back to the 25. It takes the hop. He'll pick it up at the 15. Here comes Britt to the near side. Popped at the 18, and he's dropped.
I know, a really good punt, a really good Kuna bounce to push that ball, I'd say 10 to 15 yards back.
Caden Hoffler on the tackle for Kuna. So here comes the Boise offense now with under 7 minutes to go. A bit of a slow start. I don't know. They drove the ball last time.
They drove the ball down, I mean, with the help of that personal foul penalty.
6:42 to go first quarter as Boise starts their next drive here. They'll start from the 17. Smith has time to throw. Pass over the middle, deflected and caught by Rhodes. It's going to be a Boise first down to the 38.
Cooper Smith got his pass deflected, but again, you said it was deflected and caught by the receiver. You don't see plays like that usually happen, and if you do see deflections, they're either incomplete or worse, a turnover for the defense.
That one almost was a turnover for Kuna. Boise's gotten away with a couple of those so far tonight. To the ground here on first down and not going much of anywhere. Just a short gain there for the back of Boise, Alex Hess.
Gus Austin, there that we're calling his name again. Seems to be all around the ball, whether it's on offense or defense. Really, really good tackle by the young man.
Second down and 9 now. Smith to throw. Has some time. Smith stepping up in the pocket. Now he's going to run near side of the 45 and thrown out of bounds for a gain of 6. So we'll call it 3rd and 4 coming up here for Boise.
It looks like the quarterback Cooper Smith might have wanted a flag for maybe a face mask. He looked like he stood on the sideline for at least a couple of seconds looking for a flag, but did not get one.
3rd down, and they're going to call it 3 as we approach the 5.5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Still scoreless on senior night from Kuna. Option, left side. Smith stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, not a bad play call for your Boise, but just the Kuna defense all over it. Read it perfectly and got towards the ball and are forcing them to punt.
4th down and 3. They are at midfield, and Kuna is going to bring the punt unit onto the field. Sometimes you see teams go for it in this territory, but hey, here's the question of former Boise State star Mike Altieri. So, played linebacker for the Broncos back in the heyday.
Yeah, you can never doubt the mind of a former Boise State athlete, specifically football player.
High snap, and this is going to be a disaster for Boise. They're just going to fall on it. Is Cooper Smith the punter, and that will set Kuna up in fantastic field position here at the 25.
I know, another special teams mishap from Boise. First you had the blocked field goal, now you have the high snap that could not even lead to getting a punt off. So Kuna really needing to take opportunity of this field position right here.
We'll thank a local advertising partner as Kuna takes the field here. Are you interested in acupuncture but not a fan of needles? Try Ametherapy with Kathleen Taylor. Ametherapy combines traditional Chinese medicine with the Korean form of bodywork for healing and relaxation. Get an appointment scheduled with Kathleen Taylor today. We'll tell you the number here after this play. First down, straight up the middle. Gus Austin pushing forward for about a gain of 4. That number with Kathleen Taylor, 208-793-3311. Kathleen Taylor at Amma Bodywork specializes in helping clients relax and heal their body. Ametherapy, based on traditional Chinese medicine. Call Kathleen again, 208-794-3311 today to set up an appointment.
Sounds very helpful there.
Yeah, go get your relaxation. Something to do there on the weekend. I formation here on second down. They'll run it again. picking up some more positive yards on the ground. That was Austin again. So 3rd down and short. Kuna trying to establish the ground game a bit here.
I know we haven't really seen him throw the ball lately. Trying to establish that run game. Who knows, if you can establish the run game, the pass game should be able to work for you. That little bit of that balanced offense right there.
Yeah, use the run to set up the pass. Again, I formation here, 3rd and short. They need 2. Lukinge just pushing things forward. This will be a 1st down. A lot more than just a couple. This is going to push them all the way inside the 10. 1st and goal for the Cavemen.
Hey, Lukinge, looks like he lost his shoe there when he was driving the pile forward just to get those 2 yards. He ended up getting about...
He got like 10.
Yeah.
He got a lot. 3.5 to go, 1st quarter. 1st and goal for Kuna. I formation again. Yeah, why not? Same play. Straight up the middle. QB sneak. Lukinge. He's going to be in the end zone. Ball pops out. Kuna fell on it. Touchdown. In one of the most craziest touchdowns you will ever see, Cole Lukinge has Kuna on the board.
I know, yeah, you run another QB sneak right there, and it looked like initially there wasn't going to be a much gain right there, but we saw the ball pop out, and lo and behold, it's a touchdown for Kuna as they strike first. And we got some firework action out here.
So Cole Lukinge, what a 10-yard touchdown run and a QB sneak straight up the middle. They got 20 yards on QB sneaks on the last 2 plays.
I know, yeah, that's something you usually don't see right there, but hey, I mean, I guess the mindset in that was if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they ran it twice, and it ended up being a touchdown for them.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Jason Monroe on for the point after. Snap low. Monroe's going to have to pick this up, trying to find the edge. Can't find it. Pushed out just short. 2-point conversion. Or the point after, I should say. They didn't try to get 2 points, but at any rate, it's no good. And the score will stay at 6-0.
He almost got it. Almost. He was about, I'd say, like a yard, half a yard shy right there.
So Cole Lukinge, the 10-yard touchdown run, gets Kuna on the board. It's 6-0 here. We'll take a short timeout here on IdahoSports.com. Back here at Kuna High School, it is senior night. The Cavemen up 6-0 here as we approach late in the first quarter. 3:14 to go, first quarter. Kuna getting set to kick things away. Short drive set up by the special teams mishap there from Boise. Low line drive kick will be picked up from Boise at the 11. They'll bring it up straight up between the hash marks. Hits a pile at the 30 and finally dropped at the 20, as that was Elias Webb on the return, the senior.
With the Boise offense coming back on the field, let's see if they can basically replicate what Kuna just did. Yeah, they don't have the field position, but let's see if they can drive down the field, create a really meticulous drive, and get some points on the board.
So the next drive here for Boise is starting at the 34. Smith and company coming out in a 4-receiver set on first down. They'll throw. Smith over the middle, pass caught, first down, out to midfield and brought down at the 45 is Marco Rossellini.
I know Cooper really surveying the field, finding his options, finds Marco Rossellini for a huge gain, much more than 10 yards what they needed for the first down, but now they are past midfield.
Yeah, talk about a drive starter there. Fresh set of downs, 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Smith to throw over the middle. Rossellini caught again. First down, Brave again to the 45.
Seems like based off this drive in the first 2 plays, Cooper might have his favorite target.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, 2 catches right in a row. Boom, boom. And you're in plus territory. 2:15 to go. To the ground they go with Hess. Hess across the 30. And another positive gain. This is a good-looking drive here from the Brave.
That was only their 3rd play Third play of the drive, and you're already, like you said, in plus territory. Looks to be about the 35-yard line. 30-yard line, excuse me.
Yep, right at the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Smith will throw on a screen pass. It's caught by Allen. Allen trying to look for the corner. He found it. 1st down to the 25. Brought down just shy of the 20.
I don't know if you saw that move, Logan. I don't know if you saw that move, Lucas, but really, really good move. You saw that juke out there?
Yeah. Got his dance shoes out there here tonight on senior night here in Kuna. 90 seconds to go, first quarter. Boise's been down here before. Turned away on a blocked field goal. To the ground and Hess, straight up the middle, bulldozing his way for another 1st down. 1st and goal coming up for the Brave.
Alex Hess, really, really, really tough running right there. As you can see, he found a hole and he just took advantage and ran right through it. Blocks were good. Just took advantage of the run as they are set up very, very nicely inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal for Boise. A chance to take the lead with a touchdown and an extra point. Smith to throw, looking end zone, pass broken up. In defense there for Kuna is going to be Jenkins, the safety.
Broken up by Jenkins.
A really, really good defense by Kuna right there. So yeah, especially they got to play tougher with how close Boise is to scoring a touchdown, as there are only 51 seconds left, and it is second and goal on the 7. So let's see if Boise can take advantage of this.
Smith to throw on 2nd and goal. Lobs one to the end zone, into traffic, incomplete.
Wow, back-to-back plays. Really, really, really good defense by Kuna right there. Good pass defense. The linebackers and corners secondary are playing very, very tight coverage here inside the 10-yard line.
Smith tried to thread the needle to Rhodes there. I think Rhodes got some hands on it, unable to come up with it though. 3rd and goal from the 7 now. 45 seconds to go. Here come the flags. And it's going to be on Kuna. So with this being at the 7.
Encroachment. Number 25.
There you go. Encroachment on Kuna.
That would be the safety Chase Larson.
Wow, safety encroachment?
And a safety encroachment. Yeah, maybe he had a little safety blitz action.
Yeah, no kidding. So it will be half the distance to the goal since the ball was at the 7. So makes it 3rd and goal now from the 4. Smith to throw, looking for Rhodes. End zone, pass is broken up. Here come the flags, 2 of them. They came in late.
I'll have to see what these penalties are. This could be a very crucial call.
It is pass interference on Kuna, so that's going to give Boise some new life here.
I know, fresh set of downs.
Repeat 3rd down. Okay, so we'll do 3rd down again. It'll be from the 2. 39 seconds to go, first quarter. Twins right, single left here for Smith. They'll throw again to the end zone. Pass broken up. It's intercepted. Kuna coming up with another big red zone stop. And Boise turned away once again when they're knocking on the door.
Wow, and even with that orchestrated drive and those penalties, Kuna still comes up with the ball, allowing Boise to get no points on the clock, on the board. Excuse me.
I believe that was Chase Larson who got the interception.
Chase Larson making up for his mistakes right there.
Marco Rulis instead getting the interception.
Okay.
So we got clarification on that. I couldn't quite see the number on it, but give credit where credit's due there.
I know, yeah. I know, very, very, very good play by the defensive back, Marco Rulis.
All right, so 1st and 10 here for Kuna. So Boise twice now has been inside the red zone. You have the blocked field goal, and then you have the interception. So if things would have gone the way Boise had hoped, there could be 2 touchdowns on the board, and they could have a 1-score lead. Instead, it's 6-0 here for Kuna.
Yeah, Boise could easily be. I mean, I don't want to say they're not out of this game, but they could at least be within a closer range.
Sure.
Have some points on the board.
They could have the lead.
They could have the lead.
So flags fly here before we get going on this next Kuna drive. And this will be on Boise. So encroachment here on the Brave will make a 1st and 10, a 1st and 5, as we have half a minute left to go in the first quarter.
A lot of penalties we're seeing lately. Of the last about 5 minutes, a lot of penalties from both teams.
Yeah, some of them pre-snap as well. Boise shifting things around. Lukinge is under center. Power run here left side. And a short pickup, if anything, maybe half a yard there for Kuna.
That's going to give them, that's going to put it 2nd and 5. Hey, if you think about it without the penalty, that'd be a 5-yard run right there.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. As we are approaching the end of the first quarter, let's see if Kuna gets another playoff. Clock down to 3 seconds. 2 and 1, and that'll do it. So that's the end of the first quarter here from Kuna. Your score 6-0, second quarter on IdahoSports.com coming up after this.
We're a valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
No matter what life holds, we'll be there for you. Mountain West Bank. Today, tomorrow, together.
All right, get set for second quarter action here from Kuna. Our score 6-0. The Cavemen leading this one here on senior night. 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground goes Kuna. They have some room. It's a 1st down and more as breaking some tackles to the 40-yard line and coming up with some animation there for Kuna is Austin Latimer.
So good, tough running by Latimer to give them a 1st down and to continue the drive.
Fresh set of downs for the Cavemen at the 39. Again, you are watching Treasure Valley Game Night live and free here on IdahoSports.com. It's presented by Project Filter, Valley-wide Cooperative, the Idaho Transportation Department, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealer. Offset eye for Kuna here on 1st down. Toss it out, left side. He's on the run there for Kuna, Isaac Garcia. Picks up about 3.
We've seen quite a few run plays in a row. Again, as we mentioned earlier, play the run to set up the pass. So maybe that's what they're going for on this drive?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, Kuna really has shifted things a little bit. I think they may have found something there in the running game. So pickup of 3 on the last one as we played a minute here in the second quarter. Again, offset I formation for Kuna. Play action this time. Lukinge with time, throwing near side into traffic, almost intercepted.
Wow. Oh, yeah, honestly, if you're Boise, you got to have those. It was basically thrown right to them. Have to capitalize on those plays when they're given to you.
Prosper Katinge was in coverage for Boise. He'll tell you he should have caught that one. It may have been 6 the other way, too.
Yeah, I mean, you saw his reaction when he dropped it.
At the very least, it would have put the Brave in some pretty good field position.
Yes, it would have. But that does leave for a 3rd and 7. Kuna still having possession of the ball.
Ball at the 42 here. 10.5 to go before the half. Again, Kuna to make the playoffs, needing a win tonight, a win next week, and a Bora loss tonight Lukinge scrambling around, throws this one short, pass caught, dropped for the short gain. On the stop for Kuna is Carson Nielsen. Luke Snar on the reception for Kuna. So it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, yeah, it looks like Kuna is going to bring out the punt unit to give Boise back the ball. And once again, let's see, they have not been able to capitalize on the drives they had, so let's see what they can do.
Luke Britt again back deep to receive. Monroe on to punt. You're on 4th and 8. And it's going to be a fake. Monroe looking for the edge on the far side. Still needs a couple. It's going to be close. I think he's short.
I think he's short by about a yard, Lucas.
Depend on the spot from up here, he looks to be short. And he is short. Boise football. So Jeff Shank and company rolling the dice there on 4th down, and they roll a couple snake eyes. Let's see if Boise can come up with the score here with their first opportunity of the night.
I know, pretty ballsy call by Kuna, and honestly, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
You're really close to midfield, about 7 yards away. They're not expecting. It looked like Boise was not expecting a punt. Tried going for it. Unfortunately, fell up just shy of converting and continuing that offensive drive.
They were about a yard short, if that. So 1st and 10 for Boise. Screen pass to Allen. It's going to be a double pass. Down the near sideline into traffic. It's caught. Bringing that one in for Boise was Jordan McDonald, the wide receiver. You knew it was going to be trouble for Kuna because the first pass was backwards. Allen immediately looked to throw, and they come up with the big hitter, 1st and 10 from the 15.
I know there was McDonald, the receiver, a really, really good catch. Found the ball in the air, concentrated on where the ball was, and came down with it.
To the ground now on 1st down. This one going backwards with Hess.
Going back to that previous play, though, really, really, really fun play design. You got to have a little fun when you're out in the field.
Yeah. Boise, they still need a lot of things to go their way, but their playoff hopes aren't totally dead in the water. They need a win tonight, and they need a win next week, too.
They probably need some help as well.
Yeah, they need a lot of help, too, which if you want to get into how they determine the at-large bids, I can tell you how it's decided. What team you think that might be, I will leave that up to you. As Smith rolling in the pocket, 2nd and long, throwing on the run, it's picked off. It's Kuna's 2nd interception of the night. Boise turned away once again in the red zone. Logan Blades the interception this time. 3 trips to the red zone for the Brave, no points.
You cannot have those mistakes if you're the Boise Brave. You just cannot have those mistakes right there.
Especially when you come up with the big stop on the fake punt. You think, hey, here's the chance to get back. Here's the thing. It's a 6-0 game.
Yeah.
Touchdown, you kick an extra point, you have the lead.
This is still a very, very close game. Heck, yeah, 1-score game, only 6-0 right now. So, yeah, this game is far from over, and Boise should not have to worry about being out of this game, but you do need to capitalize on your drives.
Yeah, Boise, some missed opportunities in the red zone tonight. 3 trips, no points. Kuna, a blocked field goal and 2 interceptions. They go to the ground here on 1st down, pickup of about 2 as we have 8.5 to go before halftime.
I know if you're Kuna, you got to be pretty thankful for your defense and your special teams. I mean, the offense has done a pretty good job out there, but really you got to thank your defense and special teams for making plays out there for you.
Defense has come up huge for sure. Blades the latest interception there for Kuna. Now again, turning Boise away when they're knocking on the door.
I know. Let's see if Kuna can take advantage of this turnover and maybe put some points on the board to make it a 2-possession game.
2nd and 6, offset I formation. Lukinge to throw, pass short, caught, and gain of about a yard there for Latimer.
Pass is complete to Latimer. Brought down by Carson Nielsen.
So it brings up a 3rd down and 6.
I know. Let's see what the Kuna offense is going to be able to do. Let's see if they're going to throw the ball, which is what they've been doing so far the last couple of plays. Or let's see if they're going to let's say if they're going to run the ball on 3rd and 6, still very, very possible.
Man in motion, Lukinge to throw. Has some time, throws off his back foot, pass caught, first down Kuna, down the near sideline to the 45 is Luke Celto, the 6'1 junior receiver.
Lukinge surveying the field, looking for his receiver, found him and got that first down and more.
Under 7 minutes to play now before halftime. Coming up at halftime, we're not going to tell you who is going to make the playoffs because that's impossible, but we'll tell you how they figure it out. How's that?
Sounds like a plan. Give the audience some perspective on what the playoffs could look like.
Right. A lot of stuff to sort out through the last couple weeks. Back to the ground here on first down. Not going much of anywhere. Pickup of about 2 there for Gus Austin. And if you want to follow along with some of the statewide scores from around the state, check out the Friday Night Flash on IdahoSports.com. You'll just find it right there on our webpage. So Kuna fans obviously wanting to keep an eye on that Eagle-Bora score tonight. Again, a Bora loss and a Kuna win this week and next week puts Kuna in the playoffs.
So yeah, Kuna very, very much not out of this picture. But they do control their own destiny while at the same time needing a little bit of help.
And I think a lot of people here on the Kuna side, as they burned their first time out of the night, leaving them with 2 remaining. I think a lot of them tonight think they're going to get that help tonight. So while we have time here, we'll explain how Kuna can be sitting in 6th place in the SIC Rivers Pod and still have a chance to jump up to 4 tonight. They could jump up 2 spots with a win tonight and a Bora loss. So if you look at the standings, Kuna, we're talking about records in the pod. So Kuna is sitting at 6 with a 1-4 record. Owyhee is 2-4. Bora is 2-3. Owyhee is off tonight. They're done. They don't play tonight. So their record in the pod, entering the cross-divisional stuff, which we'll do next week, they will be 2-4. If Kuna wins tonight, they will be 2-4. If Bora loses tonight, they will be 2-4.
So you have a 3-way tie
Exactly.
for the conference standings right there.
And the tiebreaker for 3 teams is point differential between those 3 teams. So Kuna lost to Owyhee by 3, beat Bora by 7. Their differential is +1. Owyhee lost to Bora, beat Kuna. Their differential is -1, and Bora's is -3. So Kuna wins the tiebreaker. There you go.
Yeah, if you're Kuna, all you have to do is just win. Like I said, they control most of their own destiny right there.
Pushed out of bounds is Gus Austin on that 2nd down run. He's going to pick up about 3. So 3rd down coming your way here with 6:05 to go. As Austin was pushed out of bounds, clock will stop.
And yeah, good, tough running by Gus Austin. Let's see if he can continue. We continue to say his name by carrying this offense down the field.
Ball sitting at the 48. 3rd and 4 coming up for Kuna.
Pretty crucial. Yeah, you're near midfield, so if you don't get this, you definitely could think about going for it, but they're really just looking to get the first down right here so they can continue the drive.
Sure. Yeah, pick it up right now. I formation here on 3rd down. Whistles, more flags, delay a game coming in from the back judge. So another pre-snap killer here for Kuna.
Going to make it 3rd and 9.
Well, now that changes things a little bit here strategically. So what was the 3rd and 4 is now 3rd and 9.
And we'll see if they come out with that I formation, which what they would have done on 3rd and 4, but I mean, hey, we've seen it work. The quarterback has gotten 10 yards on QB sneaks, so.
Sure. Yeah, he's got 20 plays, or 20 yards in 2 plays. 3rd down and 9. That was how Boise got their lone touchdown tonight. It was a QB sneak from Lukinge, a 10-yard touchdown run. He'll throw on 3rd down, near sideline, jump ball. Did he come down with it? Luke Celto. No, incomplete. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. So 4th down coming up for Kuna.
Oh, that would have been an amazing play by the receiver. Unfortunately, could not get a foot down for it to count.
4th down and 9 now for the Cavemen.
And it looks like they will punt.
They ran a fake last time. They were about a yard short. We'll see if they actually punt it here.
We shall see.
Snap a little bit low. Monroe still gets it off. Catching it on the button is Britt. Britt, ball popped out, and it's still free at the 30-yard line. We'll see who comes up with it.
Kuna's acting like they have it.
Kuna football. The official signal coming out of the pile with the football is Colton Detheridge.
Colton Detheridge, really big play for Kuna as another mishap for this Boise team.
Yeah, third turnover of the night. Plus you have the blocked field goal, so really you could look at it as 4 turnovers, I guess.
I know, yeah. Kuna set up with great field position as if they did the drive just continued. They just moved from their 40 to Boise's 40.
That's just like picking up the third down that they threw up to Salto. So new life here for the Cavemen offense at the Boise 30-yard line. 1st and 10, 5.5 to go, second quarter. Lukinge play action. Here comes the pressure from the backside. Pass is complete to Latimer. He's close to the sticks. In hot pursuit, though, was a Boise backside corner blitz. They almost got home.
But Lukinge being able to move away, move towards the far side of the field and complete for what looks to be nearly a first down, 2nd and 1.
Yeah, just a yard short. 2nd and, like you said, 1 yard. 5:27 to go, second quarter. Kuna trying to capitalize on the latest Boise mistake. Lukinge pushing forward on the QB sneak. Just do it every time. That's 5 yards.
Why
do anything else?
He has 25 yards on 3 QB sneaks.
Yeah, right. And a touchdown.
First and 10 for the Cavemen.
First down and 10.
And the funny thing is about all those QB sneaks, they haven't been like, I mean, he has 25 yards. They haven't none of them has been like on the 1 or 2 yard line. They've all been pretty far out.
Right.
Lukinge just knows how to keep his legs moving and just to get those yards.
We'll see if they do it again. They give it to one of their backs, one of their big bruising backs is, I believe that's Austin, for a short gain of about 3. It is Austin.
Gain of 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
They'll pick up a 4 as we approach the 4.5-minute mark.
I know Kuna knocking on the door of the Boise end zone could very well make it a 2-possession game right here.
Trying to capitalize on those opportunities. They capitalized on it last time. They had the short field. We'll see if they can do it again here. Pistol set here for Lukinge. Play action, Lukinge to throw. Pass short. It's caught. Detheridge inside the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, good play action play to get down inside the 5-yard line. Inside the 10-yard line. It looks to be about the 7. Oh, the 3-yard line. Well, excuse me again. It's a little tough to see from where we're at.
Oh, sometimes they spot it and then they'll re-spot it. And 1st and goal from the 3. They run right side. This is Austin pushing the end zone. Touchdown, Kuna.
Kuna extending their lead to right now what is going to be 12-0. Oh, we have a flag on the play.
So we'll check out this laundry. It came in late, yeah?
Came in pretty late after the play. We'll see what it is, though. See if it affects the touchdown.
It is holding on Kuna, so take the points off the board. There you go.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Lucas. Really pretty late flag for what the call was. Like, we've seen flags in the past that are thrown pretty late for, like, personal fouls or plays like that. But for holding, you usually see those in the middle of the play. You don't see it way after the play is done.
Maybe the official was like, maybe that was holding. Yeah, that was holding. Okay, sure. Back to Austin, 1st down. This is going to be a touchdown. Instead of 6 yards, he just drives it in from 11. Touchdown, Kuna.
He really wanted his touchdown. Didn't get it the first time, but got it right there.
So the 12-yard touchdown run here for Kuna puts them up 12-0. That looked like the same play. It was the same play. Okay, confirmation up here from some of the Kuna coaching staff is standing next to us. It looked like the same one.
Like I said, Austin really wanted that touchdown. Could not get out on that first drive, so he probably went in the huddle, said, I want the ball. Run the same play. I got this.
Yeah, sure. Kuna going to go for 2 here as they turned away last time in the point after. Lakinga to throw, pass incomplete. So turned away once again on the point after, and the score stays 12-0. 3:39 to go first half.
2-possession game now. Kind of a weird score, 12-0, but still, 2 possessions is 2 possessions.
If you watch Thursday Night Football this year,
oh, you would be
some of those weird scores. Oh man.
Well, the last couple ones you got to admit have been pretty weird. 12-9 between the Colts and the Broncos, and 12-7 between the Commanders and the Bears.
12 points. I mean, that's enough to win on Thursdays, I guess. We want to thank Kuna Kung Fu, which brings life-changing benefits of martial arts right here to Kuna. Receive traditional training in bare hand fighting techniques, body strengthening, and mental stamina. Find Kuna Kung Fu on social media or stop by the school here in Kuna on 4th Street for a free class. Just look for the yellow signs. They say, go cavemen. So 3:39 left to go before halftime. Boise's offense, they don't have any points on the board, but it's an offense that has shown a little bit of life throughout the night.
Yeah, they've been driving down the field, had a couple moments where they've had good field position, but they just cannot execute when they're in the red zone. You said they've been in the red zone 3 times, haven't been able to convert any of those times.
So Kuna getting set to kick this thing away from the 40. Bit of a squib kick. One of the upbacks is going to take it here for the Brave, and he takes it all the way back to the 35. So on the return for the Brave was Ellersay. And another flag. We'll check this one out now.
Seen a lot of laundry thrown on the field tonight.
Here comes the call. Maybe. We'll see. See if we can cue up the Jeopardy theme song while we wait for this call here. Here we go.
Personal foul. Defense. Number 35. Penalty.
So personal foul, I believe, went against. They said defense. I don't know if that means because they switched possessions. So I don't know what team that is.
It looked like the refs were trying to talk about what the penalty actually was and who it was on.
Yeah. It looks like it's against Boise, so they'll push it back 15 yards. Personal foul there against the Brave.
Refs just clarified that.
Go.
All right, now we know what's going on.
All right, 3:35 to go first half. Ball sitting at the 20. That's where Boise will begin their next drive. 4 receivers in the pattern here for Cooper Smith. Smith keeping it on the ground this time. This is Alex Hess to the 25, a pickup of about 4.
Seems that Boise's really trying to rely on Alex Hess to get the ball going and try establish those yards, try and get maybe the pass game to work out.
Yeah, Alex Hess, an honorable mention in the SIC pod a year ago for Boise. So they go back to Hess here on second down. This time just picking up a yard. So third down coming up. This is a big third down coming up here for the Brave. I think more mentally than anything, you don't want to give Kuna the ball back with 2 timeouts and 3 minutes left.
And with a 12-point lead.
Right.
This is actually a pretty big play for Boise. 3rd and 4. Well, let's see what they do right here on offense. Let's see, will this be on the will this be in Alex Hess's hands, Cooper's hands?
Empty set for Smith. Here comes the pressure. Pass over the middle. Caught near the first down. That's Allen on the catch. He does have enough for the first down, so the Brave move the chain. A nice throw there by Smith under pressure.
Caleb Allen, a good catch. Good catch, especially in traffic. There were a couple Kuna defenders right around him, managed to hang onto the ball and convert for a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 33. 2:20 left to go in the second. Smith to throw. Under pressure, escaping the pressure. Rolling far side, pass on the run. It's going to be incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
They're looking for Allen once again.
Allen this time couldn't corral it.
2:09 left to go, second quarter.
Second and 10.
Second down and 10 coming up here for the Brave. Low snap. Smith had to pick it up, and he falls forward and loses a couple. Lucky just to keep the ball, though.
Yeah, lucky to keep, as you said, lucky to keep the ball and not give Kuna really good field position right around the 30-yard line. Although it is a loss of yards. It is now 3rd and 10 for the Boise Brave.
3rd and long coming up here for the Brave. Under 2 minutes to play before halftime. See if the Brave can come up with another big 3rd down conversion. Smith to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Rolling far side. Smith still looking. Now he'll run. Is popped at the 36. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Smith again fortunate to hold on to the ball. And Kuna calling for a timeout. That will leave them with 1 timeout. Clock stops at 1:24.
That was a big hit on the quarterback, Cooper, right there. From that run, it looked like he was not going to get the first down, but wow, what a hit.
He got popped for sure. So we'll take this opportunity once again to thank some of our local advertising partners here on board. And are you interested in acupuncture but not a fan of needles? Try Ametherapy with Kathleen Taylor. Ametherapy combines traditional Chinese medicine with a Korean form of bodywork for healing and relaxation. Get an appointment scheduled today by calling Kathleen Taylor at 208-793-3311. Again, that's Kathleen Taylor with Ametherapy. There you go.
During the break, it looked like number 44 for Kuna, Brady Bowen, exited the field with an injury. You never want to hear about injuries and see them and talk about them.
Sure. I mean, it's, as we know, part of the game, but yeah, we'll certainly hope to see Bowen back on the field as we go along here tonight. It's a great game, but also a violent game.
Yep.
Monroe back deep to receive the punt. Boise barely got it off. Monroe's going to let this one bounce. It'll come to rest at the 25. So 1:15 up on the clock here for Boise. A timeout in their pocket. And we'll see what Jeff Shank and company elect to do here with a 12-point lead. I say kick it back. Let's push this thing down the field. But we'll see what they decide to do.
Oh yeah, you got 1:15 left. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be the last drive of the half. I feel like unless something formidable would happen,
right,
yeah, for Kuna, I feel like Cuna's just want to keep this ball on the ground, keep this in their possession, and see if they can get some points.
Luke can get a throw on first down. Long ball down the far sideline. It's incomplete. And one-on-one coverage. In coverage was Luke Britt for Boise. Second down.
Taking a deep shot. Again, we've seen that a couple times from the caveman offense.
Number 3 on the coverage, Luke Britt.
This brings up a 2nd and 10 from the 25. .109 left to play here before halftime. Who can get a throw? Pass short. Kotz trying to find the corner. Breaks another tackle. Has a first down. A lot more. This is Luke Celto. Returned to kick a couple weeks ago. This time he's across midfield to the 45 and out of bounds with 58 seconds left to go.
Yeah, it looks like Celto just caught a little screen pass and took it all the way from the near sideline all the way to the far sideline to get a first down. It looked like he covered quite a bit of ground in terms of yards. He got a lot of yards on that, going from one side of the field to the other.
1st and 10 from the 48. Now for Kuna. .58 seconds left to play. Clock is stops, and Celto went out of bounds. Lucan get a throw. Pass short across the middle is caught. Pushed back. They will give him forward progress to the 43.
As they move into Boise territory with 51 seconds left on the clock.
Luke Snar on the reception for Kuna. And Kuna will use their final timeout here in the half. So less than a minute to go. What do you do here, Coach? No timeouts in your pocket.
No timeouts. You're on Boise's 43-yard line. I mean, I think you just got to chew the clock. You got to move with purpose, though, because, again, you do have no timeouts. Maybe run some plays, short plays that'll get you out of bounds, stop the clock, maybe get you in a field goal range if you can't manage to score a touchdown right here.
2nd down coming up out of the timeout. No timeouts left in the half here for Kuna. Boise still with all 3 in their pockets. More whistles before we get going. This could be a logistics issue here. And Coach Jeff Shank coming out on the near sideline for Kuna, talking to the head official. I think they're trying to sort out the clock. They're going to put 57 seconds on the clock. So it gives them another 6 seconds.
It looks like Coach, he really wanted those extra 6 seconds. And, hey, those extra 6 seconds could mean something.
Yeah, a little, they had no problem just shouting up to the press box, getting those extra 6 seconds on, no miscommunication there. 2nd and 5, Lukingay to throw. Throws on the run, down the near sideline, incomplete. He's looking for Celto again. And a flag back in the backfield.
We'll have to see what this is. This could push Kuna back.
It's going to be holding against the Cavemen.
So that will push him from the Boise side of the field back to their own side of the field. Still very, very close to midfield, however.
So with 51 seconds, this penalty will push them all the way back to the 43.
Make it 2nd and 18. 2nd and very, very long for this Kuna offense.
Again, no timeouts for Kuna. They cannot stop the clock under a minute to play. Cavemen do hold a 12-point lead. Clock now moving. Here's the officials put it in play. Under 50 seconds as Lukingay looks to throw. Scrambling near side. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped at the 43. No gain on the play. Clock is moving. Whistles and another flag. Another hold on Kuna, I believe, is coming up.
Lukingay trying to find something downfield, but could not do it. Luckily, he didn't lose the ball right there and give Boise really good field position.
Yeah, Boise is still 3 of their timeouts in their pocket as this hold again pushing Kuna back. It is 2nd and Caldwell here for Kuna.
A second, I said 2nd and very long, which was 2nd and 18. Now it's 2nd and 36.
To the ground here with Austin, and looks like Kuna, or with Latimer rather, it looks like Kuna might just be content with going to the half, but Boise is going to use their timeouts. Can't take them to the locker room with you, so Mike Altieri and company saying, we'll use one here with 23 seconds.
Well, yeah, if you're Boise, you got 3rd and 36. I think
you're Boise, you're saying, hey, we at least have a chance to, maybe block a punt, maybe you get a kick return.
Yeah, you never know, and especially, there's a really small probability that this 3rd and 36 is actually converted, but, if it is, Kuna's going to have to be moving with purpose.
Sure. clock does stop temporarily to reset the chains in high school, just like it does in college. The same rules apply there. But again, Kuna, no timeouts. Boise still 2 timeouts. So, like your Boise here, you're just hoping to force Kuna into a 4th down situation. 3rd down and 36 for Kuna.
Let's see what the Kuna offense proposes to do.
4 receivers in the set as we figure out more logistics here. More clock management. They put 24 seconds, so they put a whole second back on the clock.
Want every second they can get.
And sometimes it matters, you know? And now we're ready to go. 3rd and 36. Kuna keeping it on the ground. Some room to run here for Austin. Across the 45, brought down at the 49. He'll still be well short of the 1st down. And Boise burning another timeout with 14 seconds left to go.
Good run by Gus Austin right there to basically put him at midfield.
It does force the Kuna punt unit to come on the field, and Boise using their 2nd timeout with 14 seconds. Again, an opportunity to maybe return a punt. Maybe you get a block.
Maybe Boise talking over what they can do, be pretty aggressive to get this ball back, maybe in good field position.
Sure.
And then right after that will be Kuna Evolve Dance.
So while we have a chance here, we again want to remind you that Treasure Valley Game Night is presented by Mountain West Bank and our major advertising partners, Project Filter, Valleywide Cooperative, the Idaho Transportation Department, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealer. And you can also follow IdahoSports.com on social media. We have a Facebook account, Twitter, Instagram. You can get updates to breaking news, pictures, links to articles, and more. Click the links in the top left to follow us now.
I might have to do that when I get home.
Yeah, every single one of us should be doing it. Stay up to date on high school sports. As Kuna, looks like they're just going to run as much clock as they can. Fair catch called by Britt at the 14. They work it down to 6 seconds. That was a smart play.
That was a really, really smart play. 6 seconds now. We might see a little bit of backyard football here from Boise.
Yeah. So it's 6 seconds left here in the half. Boise will get probably 1 play. They do have 1 timeout. Maybe we'll see 2 at most. And then we'll hit the halftime break. Break down our thoughts from the first half here at halftime. Quick update on the scoring summary and talk a little bit about how we are going to sort through the mess that is figuring out who makes the 5A state playoffs.
As we've said before, playoffs can be something very, very, very exciting.
That's right. We'll have coverage of many games as we can get to as they keep it on the ground with Hess. And Hess trying to hold on to the ball. He does. That will expire the clock, and we have reached halftime here in Senior Night in Kuna. Maybe. A flag. A lot of flags. Like you said, Zach, there's been a lot of flags tonight. Kuna was halfway to the locker room.
The Kuna bench was already going to the locker room.
I think this is just going to get declined, and we're just going to go to halftime.
Yeah, it looks like the Kuna players just want to go to the locker room for half.
I think both teams are ready for halftime here, but you can see the 2 head coaches, Mike Altieri and Jeff Shank, shouting at each other from across the field. They're like, "You want to decline? Yeah. You good with halftime? Yeah. Okay." So
it looks like we got the refs talking to each coach. We got to the Boise coach and the Kuna coach.
Yeah, we want to keep it here just in case something crazy happens. But I'm about 99% sure this is going to halftime. The band's even coming on the field.
Gotta love high school marching bands.
Well, there you go. We've reached halftime here at Kuna. So your halftime score: Kuna 12, Boise nothing. Your halftime show coming up after this on IdahoSports.com. It's Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank.
High school sports teams are known for their unity. No matter what's happening on the field, they stick together. Players, coaches, students, parents. One big family. That's why Mountain West Bank is so proud to sponsor Idaho high school sports. Today, tomorrow, together.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
My name's Tyler. I'm a pharmacist and I live in Caldwell. A reason why I got vaccinated is because I wasn't just thinking about me and my health, is others around me. I'm a father, husband. I want to be there for my family. And then the other main choice is because of my parents are still alive, gratefully. They're both in their late 70s, both have major health conditions, and I wanted to protect them, so I chose to get the vaccine right away.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're a Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
No matter what life holds, we'll be there for you. Mountain West Bank. Today, tomorrow, together.
It is Treasure Valley game night here on IdahoSports.com. We are live and free from Kuna here on senior night. Treasure Valley game night is presented by Mountain West Bank and our major advertising partners here tonight: Project Filter, Valley-wide Cooperative, the Idaho Transportation Department, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealer. Also, our power boosters tonight are Evade Pest Management out of Boise, Pioneer Sports and Pain Clinic out of Kuna, Avalon Family Dental, D&B Supply here in Kuna, the College of Western Idaho Clarify Eye Care Center, J&M Sanitation, and also Evade Pest Management, also a power booster here for Kuna. All right, so Zach sitting here at halftime, 12-0 our score for Kuna. 2 touchdowns on the board for Kuna, both of them rushing touchdowns. So Kinge, a 10-yard touchdown. It wasn't really a scramble. It was kind of a rugby mush.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. As you saw, as we saw, and look what the video camera was, it was a QB sneak, and I think that's just something really important to highlight. 3 QB sneaks run by the quarterback for 25 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, and a touchdown.
You don't see that.
That'll get it done for sure. Kuna did miss the point after. If I remember right, I think it was a bad snap, but on the point after, so they got 6 points in that possession. Kuna also has a 12-yard touchdown run from Gus Austin tonight. Then went for 2, missed the 2-point conversion there. So that's how we're sitting here at 12-0. Now, from Boise's point of view, you're in the locker room right now going, there should not be a goose egg on that board right now.
There really should not be a goose egg. As we've mentioned, they have been in good field position more than a couple of times, but turnovers and special team mishaps have really, really held them back.
Yeah, you have a blocked field goal in the red zone. You have 2 interceptions. in the red zone as well. So 4 trips in total to the red zone for Boise, turned away all 4 times. Or there might have been 3.
3 times.
3 times, okay.
Yeah, 3 times. But nonetheless, that 4th time still, you see the goose egg on the screen. So it's not like that 4th time is any different than the others.
Yeah, so, I mean, bottom line there for Boise, 3 trips to the red zone and turned away 3 times. So that's how we're here, 12-0.
12-0. Yeah, as you mentioned, Boise's in that locker room just looking at themselves, and the coaches are probably telling the players as well, like, we should not have a goose egg on this board. We got to go back out there in the second half and really, really dial it in and put up some points.
So now I'm going to make you put your coaching hat on here for both sides. We'll start with Boise. What do you do to kind of kickstart things here in the third quarter?
So what I've noticed from watching this game is they've had like a couple really big plays. Like we saw, they've had some lucky plays, some help with some penalties, obviously, but they've had a couple plays where one of them was a really, really good pass by Cooper, the quarterback, on the sideline. So we've seen some good plays. We need to execute on those big plays, though.
Yeah, sure.
I wouldn't stray away from the big play ball every now and then because you need to have that in your playbook. But what I would do is, especially when I'm around like the middle of the field from probably the 35 to the other 35, is take those shots downfield to the end zone, or at least close enough to where you're right there along the 3 so you can just run it in with your players. Because your running game, this game has actually been pretty solid.
Yeah, no, sure. And then, on the other side, for Kuna, you're sitting there, 12-0 lead. You're up a couple scores. You put your foot down on the gas and try to pour it on, or do you try to maybe slow some things down, run the ball? What are you doing there if you're Kuna?
So if I'm Kuna, depending on when I'm getting the ball or like what's happening, I wouldn't just like completely slow down and just try to milk as much clock, because this Boise defense has shown that they can play hard. They know how to play hard-nosed football and be able to get that ball back. So if I'm Kuna, at least at the start, I'm probably taking some shots down the field and trying to make some big plays happen.
Sure.
Maybe even utilize those QB sneaks to get 10 to 15 more yards.
Sure. Yeah, why not? So here's the situation here tonight for Kuna in terms of how they get to the state playoffs. We'll get into how the 5A works. It's a little different than if you're a Kuna fan from back in 2019. 4A uses max prep rankings. That's how they decide who makes the playoffs in terms of the at-large bids, things like that, and that's how they rank it. 5A does not do that. They have, you basically got to think of it as like 4 buckets of teams that make up. So 12 teams make the 5A state playoffs. 6 of those teams are automatic bids that come from this conference in the SIC. How they determine those 6 teams is next week they are going to play cross pods. So 2 pods set up here in the SIC. Boise and Kuna are both in the Rivers pod. Now, the other pod is made up of the likes of Rocky, Meridian, Centennial, Timberline, those schools. This pod, you have Eagle, Napa, Mountain View, Bora, Owyhee, Kuna, Boise. The top 5 from each of these pods is going to play next week. They will play a team from the other pod. The top seed from each pod will play each other. That is the SIC championship game. Both of those teams are in. So there's 2 of your 6 automatic bids. 2 will play 5. 3 will play 4. The winner of those games will get the other automatic bids. Likely it will be, Rocky, for example, was the number 1 team in the state up until last week when they lost to Meridian. They are the number 2 seed. They likely will get one of those automatic bids. But if they don't, that doesn't necessarily mean they miss the playoffs. Here's where it gets complicated. Then you fall into the bucket of the at-large bids, and there are 2 statewide at-large bids up for grabs. Now, the qualifications and how they determine the at-large bids goes like this. The number 1 criteria they use is the winning percentage against other Idaho 5A schools or non-Idaho schools with 5A enrollment numbers. So basically, what's your record against other 5A schools? If it's still tied after that, then they go to the record against common opponents. And then the third one is point differential against 5A schools, including out-of-state opponents. So there's your criteria.
A lot of factors, a lot of criteria.
There's a lot in play, and what makes it complicated is Rigby, for example, right now, is a top 5 school. They're ranked 4th in the latest state media poll. They're in Eastern Idaho. Eastern Idaho gets 2 automatic bids. Right now, Rigby is 3rd. So they are an at-large bid. Now, let's say Rigby wins tonight and they win next week. Now they're an automatic bid. You tracking?
It is a lot, but team just got to win out. They control their own destiny, at least at the top, to get those automatic bids to make the playoffs.
So basically, bottom line here for Kuna tonight, take care of business here in the second half, hope for a Bora loss against Eagle, and then go and beat what likely will be Middleton next week. Those 3 things happen, Kuna's in the state playoffs. They could still make it through the at-large path, but it's going to be a headache to figure. It's going to have to, rain in Miami on Tuesday at 3:30, but be sunny in Louisville on a Wednesday. It's like that type of thing.
There's going to be a lot of factors, a lot of stuff to think about as we get closer and closer to the playoffs.
Yep. So we have this week in the regular season left. We'll do the cross-pod thing next week. Boise needs to I think if they win, I don't think Boise can qualify. I may be wrong on that, but I don't think Boise will play in the cross-pod stuff next week. But they will play Timberline. So Boise's path to the state playoffs ends here if they don't win. They have to win tonight. And then they have to beat Timberline next week and then hope things fall the right way in those 3 criteria that we talked about for the 5A at-large bids. That's how they go to the playoffs.
Yeah, see, if you didn't understand that back home, basically Boise needs to win out, and they need a lot of help.
Exactly.
They need a lot of help to even have a shot to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and we'll break it down for all you guys here coming up in the next couple weeks on IdahoSports.com. Just check back with the site. Our content manager, Brandon Barney, does a Bubble Watch article every week, breaks down who's in the at-large bid, who's on the bubble. Right now, Kuna's on the outside looking in. All that can change with a win here tonight. So 3 minutes left up on the clock. Both teams Kuna has retaken the field. Boise is still waiting for them. So we'll step aside here on IdahoSports.com, bring you the second half kick right after this.
We're a valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Getting set for third quarter action here on senior night from Kuna High School. You are watching Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank. Our major advertising partners, Project Filter, Valley-Wide Cooperative, the Idaho Transportation Department, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealers. Some scores from around the Treasure Valley. Good news for Kuna fans. Eagles up big, 41-14 over Bora. So,
wow. I mean, Kuna's really hoping that Eagle can get this win, and with that score, 41-14,
yeah,
big time score difference right there.
Other scores from around the valley, Napa up 14-0 over Mountain View at halftime. That's a bit surprising. Mountain View is a team that's they are out of the latest state media poll, but they have been up in the state media poll for quite a while. Napa, a bit of a surprise from around the valley. So that one, a bit of a surprising score there. Napa up 14-0 over Mountain View. This one, not as surprising. Rocky up big, 42-0 over Timberline at halftime.
Yeah, wow. I mean, if you're looking at this, Rocky Mountain was second in the state media poll, and, I mean, they're just playing really, really good ball, and, I mean, they're up 42-0. That's not a huge shocker.
Right. Rocky's pretty good. I mean, the top 2 dogs here in Idaho 5A ball, especially here in the SIC, is Meridian and Rocky. They played last week in what was a dandy Meridian led in that one late. Rocky needed 8 points they needed a Hail Mary and a 2-point conversion. They got the Hail Mary. They did not get the 2-point conversion.
Oh, tough way to end it. Must have been a great game, though.
It was a fantastic one. I want to thank another IdahoSports.com broadcaster, Ryan Luke, for sending those scores in. He's listening to us here tonight, so appreciate that there, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
All right, Kuna get a kickoff here with the short field. So the penalty the flag that we talked about at the end of the half must have been against Boise. And it's going to be a short pooch kick. Kuna, this is a live ball. Boise does pick it up. You could see what the thought process was there for Kuna, as Ellersay muffed the catch there on the kick. And they just said, hey, go get it.
I know, I was really scared if you're Boise. The last thing you want, being down 12-0, turn the ball over when your offense hasn't even stepped on the field.
Sure.
Right. Luckily, the Boise offense does stay on the field.
That they do. So here comes the Boise offense for the first time here tonight. Or in the second half, not tonight. Been here for a while, huh?
You could say that.
They'll run it with Hess on first down. Hess picks up about 6 or 7. And, you know, there's a little bit of a spark there for Hess and the Boise offense. They spread out the defense a little bit. They give it to Hess between the tackles, and there's usually some success there.
Yeah, maybe as we were talking about what the game plan should be, maybe get Alex Hess more involved. Who knows? He could have a big second half tonight.
Yeah, only down 2 scores. Here is Boise. They've moved the ball well. This has been turned away in the red zone 3 total times here tonight. And as this is a 2nd and 5 from the 25. Smith to throw, near side, pass is caught by Allen, spins out of 1 tackle, bounces off another, still on his feet. There goes Allen down the near sideline. Across the 30, 1 man to beat at the 10. He's knocked out at the 5.
Pass is complete to number 1. Breaks a couple tackles.
Caleb Allen slipped out of a couple tackles and rips off a big one. 1st and goal for the Brave.
Wow, Caleb Allen, that was a great job to stay on his feet and stay in bounds and get all the way down the field. What an amazing play by that young man.
Now, here's the key for Boise. Put it in the end zone.
I know, we've seen them here before, but unfortunately still no points on the board. Let's see if they can change that here.
1st and goal from the 2. A spark of life from the Brave offense and Caleb Allen.
It's just what this Boise offense needed.
They keep it on the ground, this going nowhere. Jack Klein, the senior on the carry, loses a yard.
I know, yeah, the Kuna defense was ready for the run as they swarmed him as soon as the ball was snapped.
2nd down and goal now from the 5.
2nd goal from the 5.
Critical that the Brave get this thing in the end zone. Maybe they could survive 3 red zone trips with nothing. Hard to overcome 4. Smith to throw. End zone. His man fell down. It was almost intercepted again. It went right off the chest of Malachi Menard.
Malachi Menard easily could have had the 4th turnover for this Boise Brave offense in the red zone too.
He was looking for Rhodes. Rhodes fell down on the route, and it hit the Kuna DB right between the 3 and the 1.
Boise got a big time break right there.
Yeah, they did. 3rd and goal now from the 5. Hess will reset from Smith's right to his left. Smith to throw to Edzo, batted up in the air. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up for Boise. I don't know if field goals are going to do you a whole lot of good. I think you got to go.
I think you do have to try going for it here. I mean, really good play by the defense, by the defensive lineman to get a hand up to break that pass up.
4th and goal from the 5.
And they're going for it.
Boise has already been turned away 3 times in the red zone. Can Kuna come up with the 4th stop? Smith under pressure, throws end zone, touchdown Brave. The pass caught by Morgan Shaw.
Shaw, really, really good job of putting this Boise Brave offense on the board. Finally, they convert in the red zone.
I'm an idiot. Wrong roster. Jordan McDonald.
Excuse me, Jordan McDonald.
Caught the touchdown. Anyone who knows the roster. McDonald with the touchdown reception.
Jordan McDonald, 6'4" sophomore. I mean, hard to miss him in the back of the end zone.
And the extra point, which is all important, is up and good. So the score now 12-7. It's a 6-point lead for the Braves with 10:16 to go in the third quarter. As we welcome in our advertising partners once again here on IdahoSports.com, want to thank Kuna Kung Fu, which brings life-changing benefits to martial arts to Kuna. Receive traditional training in bare hand fighting techniques, body strengthening, and mental stamina. Find Kuna Kung Fu on social media or stop by the school on 4th Street for a free class. Just look for the yellow sign, Go Cavemen. All right. You got the score.
You got the score. If you're the Boise Brave, you are very, very happy. Caleb Allen helped set up that up with about a 60-yard play down the near sideline. And then on 4th down, a huge crucial play, the quarterback, Cooper, finds Jordan McDonald in the back of the end zone to put him on the board.
And McDonald was jumping up and down with his hands in the air. He knew he was open.
I know, McDonald, he wanted that ball. He was wide open, and Cooper got it to him just in the nick of time.
So the lead for Kuna now down to 6. 10:16 to go. Again, Kuna needing a Bora loss, a win tonight, and a win next week to make the state playoffs. They're getting the Bora loss right now. Bora down big to Eagle. This will be a touchback. Kuna leading as of now, and another late flag coming in from the sideline. Kuna coming in tonight. Loses a 3 in a row. A loss last week to Hawaii by 3, a loss to Mountain View 45-17, and a loss to Nampa 35-23.
Hoping to break that losing streak with that Bora loss and if a win tonight, that'll really, really help their confidence going into next week and maybe even the playoffs.
Yeah, sure. And that game last week at Hawaii, back and forth. Kuna threw a late interception in their comeback attempts. The ironic thing about it is, from what I heard, I wasn't at the game, but from what I heard, Hawaii almost ran back that interception, and then Hawaii took a knee. Instead, they were up by 3. Victory formation. Let's win the game. They were pushed out pretty close to the end zone. Had Hawaii punched that in, they would have the point differential. From what I heard. I wasn't there. It's from what I heard.
Very interesting. Just more playoff scenario thoughts of what could have happened.
Kuna will start after the penalty. The penalty was on the Cavemen, so 1st and 10 for Kuna from their own 10.
I know here you could say Boise's got the momentum after getting that huge score and finally getting on the board. Maybe this defense will play hard, nasty, and get the ball back for them.
What a 3 and out would do here for the Brave. Kuna starts things on the ground. More flags come in.
Multiple flags on that play.
I'm telling you, we've got to set a state record tonight for flags.
There's been a lot of flags.
There's been a ton of flags. So we'll check this one out now. And it will be a face mask on Boise.
What a break for Kuna, being able to basically cancel out that last penalty on the kickoff to move them up.
Yeah, and it's
10 yards.
Personal foul, too, so they'll move this thing up to the 30. Kuna, just like that, out of the shadows of its own goalposts. I formation here on 1st down. Back to the ground, go to the Cavemen. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the stop there for Boise. Carson Nielsen. Garcia on the carry for Kuna.
Good run. Only a gain of 3 there, but a good run to be able to move the ball at least a little bit on this drive. Hopefully they can get some more yards other than penalty yards here.
Yeah, no kidding. 2nd and 7, 9.5 to go, third quarter. Lead for Kuna is 6. They go back to the ground. Another short gain, a pickup of about 2. This is Gus Austin on the carry, third down coming up.
It looks like, nothing really working there for Austin. Really couldn't find a lane. The blocks weren't really set up properly by the Kuna offensive line. So with that, is a 3rd and 5 on the 35-yard line.
A big 3rd and 5, too. Again, Boise would love to get the ball back right now. 3rd down and 5 from the 35 as the clock runs under 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lugengay to throw. Pumps once, throws this one out on the screen. It's going to be incomplete. If that pass was backwards, it would have been a fumble, and Boise would have recovered. Officials ruling that the pass was forward, so it's incomplete and brings up a 4th down.
Lugengay looked like he just wanted to get rid of that ball really quickly. He had looked for his first read on his right side, was not open, so decided to just throw it to his other side, which was his second read. Ultimately, neither was really there, so that leads to a gain of nothing. It is 4th and 5.
So Boise, for now, looking like they will get the ball back. Luke Britt back at his own 30, ready to receive this punt. Snap a bit low. Kuna gets it off cleanly. Low punt. Britt lets it bounce at the 35, takes it at the 30. Britt slips out of one tackle. Here come the flags. This one's sitting at the 50, well away from the ball. That's been the thing about some of these flags, too. Some of the flags have been pre-snap penalties, away from the ball, really either pre-snap or just not really affecting the play.
I know.
After the play.
Or way after the play. Yeah, it's like we'll see the flag thrown in super early, super late, or just super far from where that ball actually is. So a lot of these penalties we're seeing here tonight really aren't contributing to the play. It's what's happening outside of the play.
So we will check out this flag now. And some of the penalties have required a bit of discussion.
Yeah, some of these penalties tonight, there have been a lot of conversation between the refs and even the coaches. It looks like both coaches from both teams are trying to get involved in what the penalty is.
And now we get the call. It's going to be holding on Boise. So on the return, and that will push the Brave back to the 27-yard line, and that's where they will start their next drive. Last time out, their only touchdown drive of the night. Really aided by a Caleb Allen touchdown or reception down the sideline. He didn't score. Pushed out at the 2. And Jacob McDonald capped things off with a 4th down score.
Let's see if they can recreate some of that magic right here.
Down the far sideline, this will be a Boise first down, first play on the drive. McDonald, who just caught the touchdown last time out, has a Boise first down. Brave on the move again.
I feel like we didn't say Jordan McDonald's name much in the first half. Maybe part of the game plan is to get McDonald involved more this half because, we see he's a playmaker. He's a big guy out there. Just tell Cooper to look for the 6'4" sophomore out there and get it to him.
Throw it to the big frame. Why not? 1st and 10. Smith throwing a screen pass. It's caught by Allen. Here he comes down the near sideline across the 50, pushed out at the 46. Another Boise first down. And now this offense has got a little mojo to it. Going no huddle. 1st and 10 from the 47. Approaching the 8-minute mark of the third quarter. Keep it on the ground with Hess, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage, gains maybe a yard.
Alex Hess, unfortunately, again, could not really find the holes in the offensive line to be able to move past them and get to the second level.
2nd down and 9. Ball sitting on the 46 for Boise. In Kuna territory. Boy, imagine if Boise would have capped off some of those first half drives.
I know, just missed opportunities in the first half, but that's what the second half is all about. focusing on your mistakes and how to fix them.
Smith throws over the middle, pass caught McDonald. He's got 3 big catches so far in the second half. This one gives Boise another first down to the 30.
Again, we just said look for the big man. McDonald, 3rd catch of the half, and he's really making plays for this offense.
Ball on the 30-yard line. Now deep into Kuna territory. On the 30. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Hess in motion, empties the backfield. Pass caught shorts. And a pickup of about 5 as Britt comes down with the catch there. Or Braden Rhodes, rather, on the reception.
Trying to spread the ball around for the Boise offense. That's good. You don't want to hone in on one guy, because if you hone in on one guy, it makes your offense a little bit more predictable.
I think we found out who the go-to guy is, though, here in the second half. I think it's McDonald.
I would 100% agree with you, Lucas.
2nd and 5, trips left, single right. Hess standing to Smith's left, Smith the throw. Pass down the near sideline, it's caught by Rhodes, breaks the tackle, touchdown Boise!
And just like that, the Boise Brave take the lead.
The 20-plus yard touchdown reception gives Boise a 1-point lead here midway through the third quarter.
I know, just great play by Rhodes. Tough running after the catch. He caught the ball. He wouldn't go down. There weren't a lot of Kuna defenders around him, but still, he would not go down as he rumbles into the end zone to give Kuna the lead.
And in motion, they will go for 2. Throw this one up to McDonald. Caught, 2-point conversion, good.
I mean, like I said, McDonald, that guy, he's finding the ball. This Boise offense, as I mentioned, their game plan might have changed to get McDonald the ball more, and he's made a bunch of really good plays in this second half.
And boy, has this script flipped. A couple Boise drives, back-to-back touchdowns, a 2-point conversion, and just like that, the Brave have a 3-point lead here on senior night in Kuna with 6:12 to go in the third quarter.
I know, really good job by the Boise team, but especially the Boise offense, to really capitalize on those missed opportunities, which they missed in the first half. In the second half, they're 2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
This game is being broadcast to the world.
So 6:12 left to go.
IdahoSports.com.
All right, so Boise getting set to kick things off. Tomac teeing it up.
Let's see if this Boise defense can keep playing tough. Deep kick.
And that's an automatic touchback in high school. Is you kick it into the end zone, automatic touchback. So Kuna will start here at the 20.
Let's see what this Kuna offense can do. Obviously, in the first half, they weren't amazing, but they were able to move down the field and take advantage of those big plays and just run the ball effectively. Here, at least on that first drive, we didn't see much of that. Let's see. I mean, it's still very early in the third quarter. Let's see what they can do.
6:12 left to play. 1st and 10 from the 20. Kuna now all of a sudden finds themselves down by 3. Offset I formation. Play action. Lucan Gay pass short. It's caught. That is Latimer thrown out of bounds. Short gain of about 3 yards on first down.
And we've said Latimer's name quite a bit. Only on those short yardage plays. Like I feel like he's just the guy that if they need a couple yards, you'll just dunk it down to him and he'll get those yardage.
Yeah. A good drive starter there for Kuna. Picks up 4 yards. We're under 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Looked like the quarterback Lucan Gay went to the sideline to discuss what their next play was going to be and just went back in the huddle after everyone else was waiting for him.
High formation, 2 receivers in the set. Keep it on the ground. This one not going anywhere. That's Isaac Garcia. Stoned at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6 now coming up for Kuna.
Oh yeah, the Boise defense, especially that defensive line, is really shedding the blocks and being able to get through to the backfield and stop the runs to a minimal gain of about 2 yards.
5:04 left to go. 3rd quarter clock is moving. 3rd down and 5. Trips left, single right. Lukengay to throw on 3rd down. Has time, slings this one, almost intercepted. It's knocked away by Boise. In defense there is Jared Fuller, and it brings up a 4th down. Boise with a red-hot offense is going to get the ball back.
A really, really good defense. Fuller, really, really good job to break up that pass. He laid out for it, even the midair. We saw he stretched out arms to almost intercept that, but at the very least he knocked it down to get that offense back out on the field. Hopefully.
A script that has completely flipped here in the second half. Boise, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Kuna, 2 drives, 2 punts. Punt is away. Sends Britt back to the 40. Britt picks up a block. Here he comes. Slips out of 1 tackle. Britt breaking free across the 40. Brought down at the 30.
Oh, the Boise special teams is now getting involved, and they're moving down the field, and that gives their offense a much easier job as they will be marked down at around the 30-yard line.
Olmo, a very fickle man, has switched sidelines here in Kuna. Boise has all of it right now. They will start this drive at the 30.
Yeah, you said it. Boise has the momentum, and let's see if they can keep that momentum and go up by even more points.
1st and 10 from the 30. Speed option, toss out to Hess. Here he comes near side, breaks a tackle, ball's on the ground. Who has it? The ball popped out. Kuna forcing the fumble. We'll see who has it as they umpile the bodies.
Yeah, refs are trying to figure out who has the ball.
Allen came out of the pile with it, but it's Kuna ball. The officials saying it's Kuna ball. The Cavemen get a big turnover.
Yeah, really, really nice play by Kuna to be able to strip the ball and recover it before that Boise offense can really take advantage and go up by 2 possessions.
So we talked about the red zone turnovers for Boise. This one not a red zone turnover, but they were inside the 30. So the new stat of the day here for the Brave offensively is 4 turnovers inside the 30.
I know. I mean, you can just say the turnovers are really killing Boise because without those turnovers, this score could be
Boise could be blowing them out.
Yeah, Boise could be blowing them out if it's not for these turnovers. But let's see if the Boise defense can play how they've been playing this quarter and just hard-nosed football, being able to keep Kuna not even from reaching their own territory, Boise's territory.
Yeah, and how about a way to get the momentum back on your side if you are Kuna? We'll take this time to ask you if you are interested in acupuncture but not a fan of needles. Try ametherapy with Kathleen Taylor. Ametherapy combines traditional Chinese medicine with a Korean form of bodywork for healing and relaxation. Get an appointment scheduled today by calling Kathleen Taylor at 208-793-3311. You're probably not very relaxed if you're watching this game right now.
A very stressful game, especially no matter if you're a Boise fan or a Kuna fan.
Yeah.
Very, very tense game.
3-point game. The biggest lead for either team has been 12. This is Boise's first lead of the night. Kuna fresh off a turnover. Split back formation for the Caveman on 1st down. They go to the ground, breaking free into the second level is Gus Austin. That's a good drive starter. He picks up 8.
We haven't really said Gus Austin's name in a little while, and we said he was going to be a pretty big impact player on offense and defense. Hopefully on offense for the Caveman, he can get something going for them.
Yeah, picks up 8 yards on that carry, under 4 minutes to play. No receivers in this split back formation for the Cavemen on 2nd and short. They go back to the ground for the Cavemen. This is Brody Bowen. And he has a first down for Kuna.
Yeah, Brody Bowen was a guy we talked about who had left the field in the second quarter due to an injury. On that run, he looked just fine out there.
Good to see him back, yeah. So first down and 10, fresh set of downs here for Kuna. This is an offense that's trying to find a groove here in the second half.
First and 10 for Kuna.
Looks like they come back out in a run formation. Back to the ground they go. Straight up the middle, across midfield for the Cavemen is Gus Austin.
Austin on the carry.
Another carry of 8 yards, 7-8 yards there for Austin.
Good tough running by Gus Austin to just move the ball down the field, and for the first time in this quarter in Boise territory.
Yep, first time here in the second half, and Kuna finally finding a little bit of life here on offense in the third quarter.
We'll see if they can continue that to move down the ball, move the ball down the field.
They're just doing it on the ground. They go back to it here. This one is stuffed. Bowen on the carry. Bowen's slow to get up again here, but he'll stay in the game.
Bowen on the carry.
Brings up a 3rd and 2. 2:20 left to play, third quarter.
I know, it looked like Bowen getting up. Something looked like it was wrong with around his leg, like something in his leg. He looked to be limping, but hey, tough man. He's staying out there.
Hey, it's senior night, man.
You gotta play tough. Gotta play for your seniors. Gotta play for your team.
3rd and short. Back to the ground. Austin has the first down, stretching to the 43.
Gus Austin, I keep saying it, another tough run, though. That's about his 3rd run for at least 6 yards or more.
This has been a ground and pound drive for Kuna.
Yeah, ground and pound. They are really establishing the ground game. Just try maybe to tire out the Boise defense. Even though they know what's coming, they just keep it going, keep it moving with a little bit of purpose, tire them out, and they're just driving down the field meticulously.
This is a Boise program that historically has struggled numbers-wise just to get kids to come out and play football. Not necessarily an issue this year. Austin back to the ground here. He's stuffed. He's actually going to lose about 3 yards. A little bit of perspective on what we're talking about. 67 players on the varsity roster this season. That's what they started with. That is triple of what they started with when Mike Altieri took over the program. That's what he told KTVB Channel 7 here before the season. 55 players last season for Altieri's squad, 30 players on the varsity roster in his first season.
Hey, one coach can make a huge difference for a team.
Altieri definitely has brought some life into this program. Bowen on 2nd and long. Looking for the corner, thrown to the ground at the 35. He had one man to beat before he was off to the races.
A good run by Bowen, especially with maybe dealing with a little bit of an injury. Good, tough run right there.
You can't tell by the way he's running. He might be hobbling a little bit once he comes back to the huddle, hands on knees, but when he gets the ball, he's full steam ahead.
Yeah, he's moving. He's like a train out there, and I don't want to be standing in the way when he's running.
Yeah, don't stand in front of trains. Usually it does not end well. 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 36, 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's been flying here in the third. On the ground, Austin this time. Austin, Bowen, Austin, Bowen, Austin, Austin, Bowen. Take your pick for Kuna on this drive.
I know, yeah, as you mentioned, just ground and pound offense right here. And it looks like Austin did get enough for a first down. So maybe this ground and pound offense will continue to move.
Yep, he is very close to the sticks. This is going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. That third quarter flew by.
Yep.
So we've reached the end of 3 here. We'll take a quick timeout here on IdahoSports.com. The fourth quarter coming up here on Treasure Valley Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank on the other side of this break.
We're Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
High school sports teams are known for their unity. No matter what's happening on the field, they stick together. Players, coaches, students, parents. One big family. That's why Mountain West Bank is so proud to sponsor Idaho high school sports. Today, tomorrow, together.
All right, getting set to start the fourth quarter here in Kuna. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen at the 32. Back to the ground, it's Austin. I don't think Kuna threw a pass in the third quarter.
I don't think they did either. Again, the ground and pound offense, that really is just driving them down the field.
This carry by Austin picks up two. Kuna has not thrown the ball here in the second quarter. That's amazing.
You're making Cole, the quarterback Cole Lukengay's job, pretty easy.
Turn around and give the ball to Austin or Bowen.
Yeah, take your pick.
It's working out pretty well here for Kuna. It's a 2nd and 8, 11 and a half minutes to go in this one. Kuna trailing by 3. Needs a win tonight, a win next week, and a Bora loss to make the playoffs. Back to Austin on the right side. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Will we see the first Kuna pass of the second half here on 3rd and 8?
Based on what we saw in the third quarter, I would give you a definite no. We're going to keep seeing a run right here. But, fourth quarter, new quarter, you never know what could happen.
No, what I would do? QB sneak it.
QB's.
It's worked so far. Why not?
Yeah, we've seen it. QB sneak it. Lukengay, he's got the size and he's got the athleticism to be able to push the pile. And his teammates clearly want him to succeed in that role, so they'll just push him forward for 8 yards.
3rd and 8 here for Kuna. A field goal can tie it. Whistles. Timeout taken by Kuna. And here comes a late flag along the Boise sideline. This could change some things.
Oh, yeah. Called after, the flag was thrown after the timeout was called. I'm very interested to see what this flag will be.
It was thrown in front of the Boise sideline.
Timeout, Kuna. Sideline warning.
It's just a sideline warning. So that is not actual penalty yardage the first time. It's just a warning the first time. It's a, hey, don't do that again, or we're going to mark off yards.
All right, yeah. If you're Boise now, you got to be careful with how you're behaving on the sideline.
Sure. Sometimes they call it because some of the players are getting a little too close. As we get ready for this 3rd and 8.
I could see it. For if you're Boise side, you're up by 3. It's a big 3rd and 8 play. You maybe get a little antsy, maybe get a little too emotional for the refs.
Yeah.
Get that warning, sideline warning.
3rd down and 8 for Kuna. Offset I formation. Play action. The throw is going to be incomplete. That was not Lukengay that threw the ball. That was Luke Celto that threw that. So a little trickery there for Kuna. Doesn't end up working out. Here comes a 4th down.
And we'll have to see what they do here. The receiver, Luke Celto, trying to complete a pass because he's been really good in the receiving game tonight. Unfortunately, he could not complete that for a 1st down.
Kuna is going to go for it. They need 8 yards. They're at the 30. A sight to behold here for the Cavemen offense. Shotgun set on 4th down. Trips left, Lukengay to throw. Steps up, home run ball down the far sideline. Kuna looking for a flag. They won't get it. Turnover on downs.
I know you saw a bunch formation on the left side of Lukengay. Just took a shot downfield, and you can even see the receiver for Kuna wants a flag. Yes. Not going to get it.
Still asking for one is Luke Salto, the intended receiver.
Okay, yeah, it looks like receiver Luke Celto is not very happy.
Receivers coach Ryan Bertrand coming over, patting his receiver on the back after that one. At any rate, Boise taking over at their own 30. Throwing up 1st down, almost intercepted. Smith threw that one into traffic. falls innocently to the grass.
Yeah, it looks like we were noted that Cooper Smith, the quarterback, was dealing with an injury. Luckily, he got some time to heal, and he's back on the field for this Boise offense.
Yep. Smith back out onto the field here. 2nd down and 10 at the 30. Smith to throw, had a screen pass deflected at the line of scrimmage. They were trying to set up the middle screen. It's incomplete, looking for Hess. 3rd down and 10 now from the 30.
I know, like trying to go for the screenplay. I feel like that we've seen the pass deflection quite a bit from this Kuna defense, whether it's the linebackers or the defensive line. The defensive line has been playing very, very well tonight, especially with being able to knock passes out of the air and onto the ground.
3rd down and 10. Smith throw over the middle, pass is dropped. That would have been a 1st down for Boise, would have moved the chains. Joseph Curtis, the intended target.
Oh, if you're Joseph Curtis right there, that has to really, really sting. Could have been a 1st down and to keep the Boise offense on the field, to no avail.
Yeah, would have moved the chains, would have kept the drive alive. Instead, here comes punt formation for the Brave. Tomac to punt. Here's a disaster. Goes over Tomac's head to the 1. He's hit. Ball is still loose. Kuna recovers on the goal line. We'll wait for the ruling.
What a disaster from Boise.
He'll be short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal for the Cavemen at the 1.
Wow, that is a huge. We've talked about like momentum shift going back and forth. It started with Kuna, then the 3rd quarter went to Boise. That's a big momentum loss if you're the Boise Brave right now.
Well, how about this? You have the drop on 3rd down, which would have moved the chains. Forces the punt formation on the field. Disaster strikes.
I know, another bad snap from both teams, but especially on the Boise side. We've seen a bunch of just poor snaps, whether it's on offense or especially on special teams tonight.
Yeah. 9:58 left to go. Kuna knocking on the door, trailing by 3. They've done nothing but run the rock here in the 2nd half. We'll see what they do here on 1st and goal. Lukinge trying to find the end zone on a sneak. He's short.
Yeah, he's short. Unfortunately, that was that was the first time the QB sneak did not work. Probably because the defense was expecting it.
Right. It's worked out for them in the 1st half. Didn't work there. The 22-man mush. Boise won round 1.
We'll see what they do. He did gain a yard, so it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Let's see if they go back to it.
Bowen and Austin, the deep men. They give to Austin. Austin in the end zone. Touchdown, Kuna. Cavemen retake the lead.
That is huge for the Kuna Cavemen on senior night as they retake the lead right here. Now we'll see if they decide to go for 2 or they will just settle for the extra point.
It's Austin's 2nd touchdown run of the night. This one from 1 yard, and it gives Kuna a 3-point lead. Now, here comes an all-important extra point.
I know this could mean a lot because if you miss this, you're only up by a field goal. But if you do make it, you're up by more than a field goal. So that would require the Boise offense to go down and score a touchdown.
Yeah, makes him get in the end zone. Monroe on, snap a little low. Monroe gets the kick away. It's good.
Extra point by Jason Monroe is good.
So 19-15, our score. 9:23 left to play here on senior night in Kuna.
Really, really stressful game here. This is honestly a great game to be here in person for.
I'm having fun. I don't know about all you guys listening at home.
Hopefully the video and we're doing a good enough job to paint a picture for what's going on. But this game is very, very, very intense and very, very exciting.
Yeah, packed house here at Kuna on senior night. Kuna, their 3rd season up in the 5A ranks. Boise, their 1st season outside of Independence ball, which means they are playoff eligible this year.
And as you mentioned, their playoff hopes are still alive, but they need a lot of help as well as they need to do what they need to do.
Yeah, they need a lot of things to go right, but I think even for this Boise squad to have a chance to even make the playoffs, I think for this program shows that they have come a long, long way under head coach Mike Altieri.
Yeah, Mike Altieri really instilled a culture change in this locker room.
So Kuna getting set to kick this thing away. Low squib kick. Taken at the 15. Boise finally picking this up. They're trying to look for the corner. Elias Webb is dropped at the 28.
Number 20, Elias Webb.
Oh, good return for the young man, Elias Webb, being able to take it from the near sideline and go around to the far sideline to bring it all the way to the 28.
9:13 left to play in this one. Again, Kuna needs a win tonight. They need a win next week. And they need a Bora loss tonight, which, last check, looks like Bora will lose.
I know, yeah, last time we checked.
Eagle,
last time we checked, Eagle was up 41-14, so.
Yeah, Eagle was up big last time we checked. Boise up by 4 here. Screen pass to start things out, complete to Allen. In between the hash marks, still on his feet, and they'll mark him down at the 32. Forward progress is what they gave him.
I mean, trying to get the ball in the hands of Caleb Allen, who had that 60-yard play earlier in the third quarter, I should say. Maybe they're trying to replicate, do the same thing.
Sure.
At halftime, Rocky Mountain 42, Timberline 0.
42-0 Rocky over Timberline. As they're announcing some of the out-of-town scores here. 2nd down and 6. Smith, the throw, far side, skipped it to his receiver, so incomplete. Third down and 6.
I know if you're here, the Boise offense has really been trying to throw lately, but unfortunately Cooper has not been able to find his receivers, at least down the field. Well, he did try and find that one on their prior drive on 3rd down, but just could not connect.
8.5 to go. Boise faced with a 3rd and 6, down by 4. Here with 8.5 to go.
3rd and 6 for Boise.
Smith in the shotgun. Twins left, single right. They will throw. Smith steps up, pass caught, 1st down. Boise. Rhodes on the reception to the 43.
To Braden Rhodes.
Braden Rhodes, we've called his name a couple times. He had Boise's last touchdown, so maybe get him involved as well as just McDonald and Allen.
Yeah, I mean, McDonald's been a go-to guy. Rhodes has a touchdown tonight. McDonald has the other one.
Eagle 41, Bora 14.
41-14 still the score between Eagle and Bora. As a pickup of 2. Did they say that was final?
I think they did, yes, they did.
Okay. Or if it's not, it's close. Yeah. It would be a miracle if Bora came back in that one.
It looks like we just got confirmation that, yes, indeed, that was the final score.
All right, so there you go. If you're Kuna, the table is set. Take care of business tonight. Take care of it next week. You're in the playoffs. Smith rolling out on 2nd down. Smith going to tuck it and run. Throws a stiff arm, pushed out at midfield.
Quarterback is chased out of the pocket.
I know, yeah, good run by the quarterback right there to at least get some yardage back.
They mark Smith out at the 49. Under 8 minutes to play.
Jaden Barker pushed him out of bounds. Got 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4. Trips left for Smith. Hess standing to his right. Hess will throw. Here comes the blitz. Home run ball near side looking for Rhodes. It's incomplete. Just overshot him.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for Braden Rhodes.
Rhodes had a step.
Could not get it to him, though. He did indeed have a step, just could not get it to Rhodes, which will make it 4th and 4 on the 49, so pretty much midfield.
I would go.
I think you have to go.
Yeah. 7:44 left to play. Boise will go for it.
Let's go. We need a big stop. Let's get behind
Ball at the 49. 4th down. The Brave need 4.
Let's see what Cooper and this offense will cook up right here.
Smith in the gun directing traffic. Hess to his right, trips left, single right. They throw on fourth down. Smith over the middle, pass is caught, first down and more for Boise.
What a catch.
Going up and getting that one, Joe Curtis, first down Brave.
Curtis with just an acrobatic catch to be able to go on top, or at least go on top of the defender and gain some air above him to really come down with that ball.
First and 10 from the 35.
Huge conversion right there if you're Boise. Huge conversion.
One of their touchdowns came on a fourth down. The reverse. Here they come to the near side, across the 30. Brought down at the 20. Another first down for the Brave. Tucker Lay on the carry that time. But a flag does sit all the way back at the 42. So they might walk this one back.
I was going to say, we haven't seen flags in like just at least a little bit of time, but ultimately there was one right there. We were bound to see one eventually.
The way this game's gone, yeah, for sure. And it's going to be on Kuna. A personal foul against Kuna.
That's a big penalty on Kuna. Boise gets those yards right there, and they tack on even more on that personal foul penalty.
Yeah, Shank asking for an explanation there in the Kuna sideline. You see him standing there at the 30-yard line on your screen right now.
You can see the ref talking to him.
7 minutes left to play. The penalty turns a 1st and 10 into a 1st and goal. Brave knocking on the door once again. Smith looking to the sideline. Red zone offense has been a problem in the first half for Boise, not so much here in the second half. They're 2 for 2 in the second half. 0 for 3 in the first half. Smith to throw. Looking end zone, incomplete. Trying to force that into double coverage.
A dangerous throw by Cooper right there. Very dangerous throw, especially with the double coverage.
He was looking for Rhodes. 2nd and goal from the 10. 6:41 to go.
Let's see what this Boise offense will cook up right here. Obviously, you just went on a 1-on-2 fade route. Let's see if there's anything different.
Smith under pressure, throws on the run, incomplete. Looked like they might have been trying to set up a screen, and it just didn't develop.
No, it just never materialized to be a successful screen right there. Kuna read it all the way.
6:34 left to go. 3rd down and goal from the 10. And with that point after, we've said that would be a big one. The point after means they have to get it in the end zone.
Yep. No, I mean, a field goal will put you within 1, but it doesn't give you the lead.
Probably end zone or bust here on 3rd and goal. Flag flies. Smith won't matter. False start. Push him back 5.
I know that'll make it 3rd and 15 now instead of a easier, more manageable 3rd and 10.
15 yards to go. Goal or bust here for the Brave. Six and a half to go.
As we're getting later in this game, we up here can hear the Kuna crowd, the Kuna home crowd on senior night really supporting their defense and their team to try and get this win and keep their playoff hopes alive.
Kuna's come up with some big red zone stops throughout the night. Can they find another one? 3rd and goal. More whistles, more flags, another false start.
A back-to-back false starts right there. That is not good. It goes from a 3rd and 10 all the way to a 3rd and 20.
And you have to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, you have to get in the end zone. I mean, there's still 6.5 minutes left, so a field goal here wouldn't be the worst thing. But obviously a touchdown puts you ahead in the game, so that's what they're aiming for.
3rd and goal from the 20. They rise to their feet here in Kuna. Smith to throw, under pressure. Smith rolling in the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run across the 15, still on his feet, inside the 10, and pushed out of bounds at the 8. 4th and goal coming up.
And see, if you're the Boise offense, what do you do right here? Do you go for it since it's only fourth and 8 now?
Yeah, I think you go for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Boise coaches and Boise players are like, we don't want the field goal. We want the touchdown right here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a field goal is timeout called on the field, taken by Boise. So that leaves 2 timeouts left for Boise. I think you go for it because a field goal really doesn't do you much, and you've already had one block today.
Yeah, that's a great point to bring up. Maybe you don't want to risk getting another field goal blocked and having this whole drive. You're chewing up a lot of clock and just be a wasted drive.
Right. And if you kick the field goal, you're going to have to go down and score again anyway. And if you miss it, like either way, if you miss it or you kick the field goal, you're going to have to score again. So I think you throw it up to 88, McDonald.
McDonald, he's been making plays, or Rhodes.
Yeah.
I think you either throw it up to McDonald or Rhodes because those are your big body guys who can make plays, or you just dump it down to Hess or Allen and just let their athleticism do the work for them and scamper into the end zone.
Sure. 4th and goal from the 9.
Very interesting to see what the Boise offense is going to be running right here. 4th and 8. This is a big play right here. Biggest play of the game so far.
4th down and goal from the 8. Smith to throw. Has time. Rolling far side. Smith trying to look for the corner. He's tripped up. Kuna, another stand in the red zone.
A huge stand by the Kuna defense right there. Yet that is another stop for this Kuna defense in the red zone, like you just said there, Lucas.
4 red zone stops for Kuna tonight. And the Cavemen cling to a 4-point lead.
This game is so intense. As you can see, some of the Kuna players on the sidelines are just fired up with what a big stop that was right there.
Bend, but don't break.
That's been the theme.
Yeah, it has. All right, so now the Kuna offense, 6:10 left to go, 1st and 10 from the 5. It's been ground and pound for this Kuna offense in the second half. We'll see if they elect to stick with that motto. They do. 1st down on the ground, breaking free into the secondary. Gus Austin is across midfield. One man to beat, brought down at the 32.
What a big run from Gus Austin right there. Just used his breakaway speed to Willie Skittle in the second level for about 40 yards. Did get taken down, but maybe it's better because they can waste more clock.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Gus Austin ripping off about 70 big ones there on 1st down. Clock under 6 minutes to go now.
On the Boise 34-yard line.
Keeping this ground and pound offense going, and that was the biggest play of the game for them.
Oh, yeah, for sure, without a doubt. I'm going to call that a run of 64 yards.
Still a huge gain for the offense.
Whistles and a timeout taken by Kuna. Leaves Kuna with 1 timeout left in the ball game. 5:23 to go. We'll take it with them here on IdahoSports.com. Your score 19-15.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
1st and 10 for Kuna out of the timeout here on Treasure Valley Game Night, presented by Mountain West Bank. Back to the ground they go. Going into the end zone. Touchdown, Kuna. It's Bowen.
Brody Bowen, who's been, that didn't look like he was dealing with an injury right there. He looked as healthy as could be as he scampered in the end zone for about a 30-yard touchdown right there.
34 yards for Bowen, and Kuna now leads by 10. When Kuna has had the opportunities to seize momentum tonight, they have taken advantage almost every single time.
Yes, they have, Lucas. I mean, we just saw right there being able to go up by at least by 10 points right here to make it a two-possession game. So the Boise offense, which had all the momentum in the third quarter, is really going to have to come out here in the fourth quarter.
All important extra point. Snap, hold, and kick, all good.
Extra point by Monroe is good.
The lead is now 11. So what that means for Boise is they now have to score twice. And one of those score, if you do it touchdown field goal wise, one of them's got to be a 2-point conversion now too. 5:14 left to play. We'll see if Boise can spark a little mojo back in the offense that they had in that early in the third quarter.
Yeah, let's see what they can do. I mean, what I think it's got to be is maybe just don't take shots down the field. What I think, if I'm the head coach, is just dump it down to your players who you know can make plays, like get like 5 to 10 yards, like hitch routes, in routes, screen passes.
Yeah, all right, yeah. I mean, that's sort of what's worked out for them. I mean, the big one they had to Allen was a short pass, and Allen broke a couple tackles and turned it into a big play.
I think that's what you need to stick with.
5:14 left to go as Kuna gets set to kick it away.
Yeah. We'll see what's running through the mind of Boise coach Mike Altieri. We'll see.
Kick is a little short. Takes a hop at the 15. Boise will pick it up off the turf at the 11. They're trying to look for a corner. Here's Webb, still on his feet, brought down at the 35. So here's the situation for Boise. They need to score twice. They have 5 minutes and 4 seconds to do it, and they have 2 timeouts.
I mean, those 2 timeouts, you'd like to have all 3 timeouts in your back pocket, but I mean, 2 is still good enough to where you can stop the clock a couple times as well as getting out of bounds. But one less opportunity to talk with your offense, the offensive coordinator and head coach, to see how you can get back in this game and quickly.
Tonight, Boise has been turned away in the red zone 4 times. Smith to throw, under pressure, escapes the pocket. Looking for the corner on the near side to the 45, popped at the 48. It is a Boise first down.
We might be seeing a lot more of those today. If Cooper can't find anything, you don't want to waste time on that clock, and you just want him to get out there, maybe even get out of bounds.
Yeah, I'd say 1, maybe 2 looks and go. He's got some good legs. 1st and 10 from the 48. Time for Smith. They throw it away as Hess on the screen pass didn't quite develop.
Hey, I was talking about just a couple minutes ago, like screen passes, little dink and dunk routes like that would work out. Looks like the Kuna defense might be ready for that.
Yeah, they were ready for that screen pass there. Breaks up a 2nd and 10 from the 48. 4.5 to go. Smith to throw. Near side, pass complete. That's Rhodes out of bounds. First down, Kuna. That's just what the doctor ordered. A bug flew right at my nose. Made me jump a little bit.
I mean, we got a lot of bugs around here tonight in Kuna.
1st and 10 from the 42. 4.5 to go. 4 receivers in the set. They go to Hess. And Hess is brought down to 36. A gain of 5, maybe 6.
Brought down by Caden Hoffler.
And we see that clock still moving, 4:17 and counting. So this Boise offense is going to have to move at least with a little bit of purpose to be able to score a touchdown and get right back in this game.
Clock hits the 4-minute mark. Smith throws, first down, over the middle, pass caught, McDonald. Check that. That is Rossellini. Marco Rossellini on the reception. And guess what? Boise is now in the red zone.
We'll have to see what happens with the Boise offense and, more importantly, the Kuna defense and what they can do.
6 trips, 2 touchdowns tonight for Boise. This ball is on the ground. Kuna almost comes up with another red zone turnover. Holy cow.
Wow, we literally just said it. Let's see what the Kuna defense can do, or the Boise offense. The Boise offense almost turned it over for the 5th time.
Yeah, they have another turnover inside the 30. What could have been?
Just disastrous, but they do avoid it.
2nd and long. Smith to throw, he'll keep it. Inside the 20, he'll slide at the 19.
Quarterback is chased out of the pocket. Brought down by number 45, Logan Blades.
3rd and long now for Boise. Clock approaching the 3-minute mark. Boise still with 2 timeouts. 3rd and 13. Smith to throw. Looking, still looking. Now he's going to take off. To the near sideline across the 15. Pushed down at the 13. Well short of the first down. 4th down coming up.
This is a big 4th down play. It looks to be probably about 4th and 5.
Gotta have it.
You gotta have it, yep.
You gotta have it. 2:36 left to play. This, for all intents and purposes, could be the ball game.
This very well could be the ball game right here.
2:27 left to play. Boise needs to score twice. With 2 timeouts, they need to pick up this 4th down. They need 8. Smith looking, end zone pass incomplete. Another red zone stand for the Cavemen.
Just great defense, great coverage. Cooper looked like he just threw it up to one of his receivers. Just could not come down with it, however.
7 trips to the red zone tonight for Boise.
And what to show for it? 15 points?
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Now, what we've seen from the Kuna offense pretty much this entire half is just ground and pound offense. I mean, there's no reason to stop that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with 2:13 left to play, you're up 2 scores. Especially with Bowen, the touchdown run last time out from 34 yards. You were also aided by about a 65-yard run from Gus Austin on the last drive, which got you out of your own goal line.
I know, yeah. You just got to rely on those 2 guys. Maybe the quarterback, Luka Gay, maybe gets something going.
2:13 left to play. Kuna keeping it on the ground. Boise with 2 timeouts. They will use one here. 1 timeout left for Boise. Coming up after the game, we'll have our post-game show. We'll wrap up our thoughts and award our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game presented by the Idaho Transportation Department.
Any thoughts on who your Idaho Player of the Game is tonight?
Oh, mine? Austin's got 2 touchdowns. He's got another big run. That's my vote, but we get 2 votes. So
yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to when we talk about the game recap and our thoughts, we'll decide of a guy because there's been a lot of good players in this game, just for both teams as well.
Yeah, I mean, on the Boise side, if you got to do a player of the game there, I think McDonald might be a candidate for that. Rhodes has played well in the second half. For Boise, again, this is a program that has come a long, long, long way from where it was 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And like we mentioned, the culture change with the new coach, Coach Altieri, he's just brought a new system in this Boise high school. It's going to be fun to see where they stand in the next couple of seasons.
For sure. Yeah, this is a program that, like we said, just struggled to get numbers, just to get players to play football at Boise High. Luke and Gay on the keeper. Pushing forward near the first down. He'll be short. Clock under 2 minutes left to play. Boise has 1 timeout. And it looks like they will use it here. But point being here for Boise, a program that not all that long ago decided to play an independent schedule, meant when you start training camp in the summer, it means you can't go to the state playoffs. They had to do it to kind of restart the program a little bit. They did that. They dug themselves out of that hole. You look at some other sports at Boise High, they're pretty good. Girls soccer, great example. Just won the SIC championship earlier this week.
I mean, congratulations to the girls soccer team at Boise High.
Right, and cross country, another very strong sport at Boise High. Basketball has had its seasons as well. There are some good athletes at that high school. It's just for whatever reason over the years, they just can't get kids to play football. It's just been the strangest thing. But Altieri has really kind of turned that thing around. They have the numbers now, especially to compete, with the Boras and the Mountain Views and the Rockies of the world. Third down here for Kuna. They pick it up. First down. And Boise with no timeouts. 1:49 left to go. We'll see if Kuna now just tries to sit on it. But point being here for Boise, they're going to be 2-6 after tonight. But you go back to 2019, 0-9, 2018, 1-8, 2017, 0-9. Not a lot of no winning seasons.
No, and it looks like their best record throughout any of that span is 4-5.
Yeah,
is their best record.
I have records going back to 2009 because that's as far back as IdahoSports.com has records for this kind of stuff. They have a couple 500-win seasons on that record, but a program that has come a long ways over the last couple years. Bowen on the carry here to the 30, gains a couple. As we approach a minute left to play.
There is a flag on the play.
We await the flag here. 1:05 to go. On the flip side here for Kuna, Bora lost tonight. Big to Eagle. Looks like unless something incredible happens in the next 65 seconds, Kuna looks like they will win tonight.
Keeping their playoff hopes alive.
Yep. They win next week in the cross-pod divisional games. So Kuna will be a 4 seed. They likely will travel to Middleton, depending on how everything panned out. Middleton's a good team. Middleton's coming up from 4A. This is their first year in 5A. They got some athletes. That's going to be a tough game for Kuna. But if you can find a way to go on the road at Middleton next week, come up with a win, you're in the dance,
I mean, and hey, just because of that motivation, you said you said Middleton's got some really good athletes and they're a really good team. That could just motivate this Kuna team to just push forward and defeat them next week.
Yep.
And to, again, you said, go dance.
Absolutely. Victory formation on senior night here for Kuna. The Caveman a couple snaps away from improving to 4-4 overall, and more importantly, 2-4 inside the SIC Rivers Pod. A big-time win tonight here for Kuna.
And you can hear the Kuna fans, the band, the cheerleaders, and even the people on the sidelines, you can hear them. They're going nuts as they are just so happy they got to win here for their seniors and for themselves as the season dwindles down to its end.
A couple more snaps left to go as we're under a minute to play for Kuna. They will just sit on it. Lukengay taking a knee. What it does here tonight, it puts Bora, Owyhee, and Kuna in a 3-way tie for 4th place in the Rivers Pod. You have to go to the point differential between the 3 teams to find a tiebreaker. It falls in Kuna's favor. They will be the 4 seed going into the cross-pod games next week, and it'll be a date with Middleton.
Quarterback takes a knee.
And with that, it looks like the game will end.
Final play of the game, Kuna winning this one tonight, 26-15. Back for the post-game show here on IdahoSports.com right after this.
We're Valley-wide country store. For 100 years, we've been your #1 choice for food, fuel, farm supplies, and just about everything else you could need to get you through your day. We know you work until the job is done, and so do we. For gas on the go, or a little extra to help you get down the road, you can count on us. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
Final score here tonight from Kuna on Treasure Valley Game Night presented by Mountain West Bank. The Cavemen here on senior night victorious 26-15. The win puts them in 4th place in the SIC pod with a Bora loss to Eagle tonight. Kuna will play Middleton next week for the right to go to the state playoffs.
And I mean, if this Kuna team played if this Kuna team tonight play how they did, well, tonight for next week, they could give Middleton a run for their money because overall Kuna looked really, really well, especially in the first half and this fourth quarter. They closed out the game. They looked really, really, really good in tonight's outing.
Absolutely. So one thing left to do here tonight, it is award our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game presented by the Idaho Transportation Department. You're the color guy. Who you got?
Well, after watching this game, I think you have to give it to Gus Austin. I mean, linebacker, running back, senior on senior night. I think he did very, very well today. Had 2 rushing touchdowns, had a big 64-yard run in the fourth quarter, which really helped put Kuna ahead in this game by 2 possessions. So I think I got to give Gus Austin my pick. There were a bunch of other guys, though, who played very, very well tonight on both sides, on the Boise team and on Kuna.
Yeah, and, another big story of the game. We talked about it what feels like all night. Boise was in the red zone 7 times tonight. They scored 2 touchdowns. They lost by 11.
I mean, you could give it honestly to the whole Kuna defense.
Right. For now, we're going to go Gus Austin, our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game presented by the Idaho Transportation Department. So where this leaves both teams, Kuna improving to 2-4 in the SIC Rivers pod. They improved to 4-4 overall. Boise, on the other hand, will fall to 2-6 overall. They are 0-6 inside the pod. So, Zach, any final thoughts here tonight?
Well, I guess my final thought is for the Kuna football team. I mean, good luck next week against Middleton. But I think if they can carry this momentum from this win tonight into next week against Middleton, especially at home Middleton, they could spoil a lot of Middleton fans and students. So I think if this Kuna team can play tough, keep what they had tonight and carry that into next week. I know I keep saying that, but that's a big factor in football, momentum carrying into the next week. I think they could make the playoffs and go dance.
Yeah. In the NFL, they say any given Sunday. If you're Kuna, you go into next week and you say, hey, we know we've had our bumps over the last couple weeks. Win tonight. Give me 4 quarters tonight. Let's worry about next week.
Yep, you got
just get into the dance.
Yep, you have Middleton in front of you. You got to stare him down and say, "This is our night.
Yep,
this is our night to do something, to pull something off. Yes, we've had our ups and downs, but this is our night to go dance and make the playoffs."
That's right.
And as for the Boise team, again, you had that spark in the third quarter, which we thought, hey, Boise could maybe pull away with this and spoil Kuna's chance to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, they could not carry that into the fourth quarter. But good, hard-fought game from the Boise offense and defense and just the coaching all around. But something I did want to mention really fast is, and I said this during the broadcast, this team has kind of a bright future with a new coach and obviously with the surrounding athletic environment and how successful they are. This Boise football team could be looking good in the next few seasons.
Yeah, a program that, like we said, has come a long, long way over the last couple years. Coach Mike Altieri definitely has things going in the right direction over there at Boise High. This has been an IdahoSports.com GameStreams production presented by Mountain West Bank, as that is what Treasure Valley Game Night is sponsored by. And our major advertising partners, Project Filter, Valley-Wide Cooperative, the Idaho Transportation Department, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Next Steps Idaho, and your local Toyota dealer. Our power boosters tonight, Evade Pest Management out of Boise in Kuna. We have Pioneer Sports and Pain Clinic, Avalon Family Dental, D&B Supply in Kuna, the College of Western Idaho, Clarify Eye Care Center, and J&M Sanitation. We also want to thank Kuna Kung Fu and Ametherapy in Kuna as they were on board with us tonight as our local advertising partners. Special thanks to the whole staff here at Kuna for their hospitality and getting these games broadcast to you, the viewer. Once again, your final score, Kuna 26, Boise 15. Your IdahoSports.com Player of the Game presented by the Idaho Transportation Department, Gus Austin, with 2 touchdowns here tonight. For everyone behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com, including Katie Took. Did I get that right? Took. All right, Katie Took helping us out here tonight, and Zach White running the camera, doing color for us. My name is Lucas Gephardt. We'll see you next week. We're doing cross pods next week. We'll see you then.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.